Do you need me to move?
Can't yes?
Hello?
Hello? What do you mean?
The music's...
The music.
Yeah?
Hello?
Okay, what do
We're crackling in the audio? What do you mean we're crackling? Alright. I guess so. Alright, let me put it on. Okay, well, you know what? Really bad?
Should we ask the viewers?
Yeah, we'll have to ask when we get on.
you should turn the fan on? What?
They shouldn't be able to hear you. They shouldn't be able to hear us! We're supposed to be muted! Oh no! Alright, well, hey.
You know that they hear us.
We're gonna roll the title. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is just classic Cosmos with Cosmos with issues. You know what? Hold on. I did adjust.
We've only been doing this 7 seasons now, so we're still getting our feet under us.
Right.
Yeah.
It
Well,
takes a while.
technically, it's only 6 full seasons.
So hey.
All right. This is. Thanks for joining us. It was a great podcast. We'll see
Welcome back
you guys.
to everybody, to us for Cosmos with Cosmos. We haven't started the show officially yet, but you notice there's we have a special guest, one Susanna George.
Hello,
is here with
guys.
us for this episode.
Yay!
My name is Susanna.
She's a George, but no relation.
No relation.
Yes.
I'm just here, like, they've picked me up on the side of the road.
Yeah, we're like, hey, there's a resemblance. Let's
Yeah.
just throw her in.
We have the same nose.
And I just want to check that I am the only one that hears crackling in their audio. Is that true? Friends of the show.
Crackle,
Hi, Karen.
crackle. If we're crackling, I don't know what to do about it, honestly. I might have to switch the USB cords again, but then we get an issue with the camera. We just need new USB cords, I think, is what we might need.
For my microphone?
Just in general, for the microphone and for the camera. I don't know.
Well, the fact that no one has said that they hear crackling,
Oh,
I
Jack's
guess it's just
not-
me.
Okay, it's just you.
Excellent.
All
All right,
right.
I'm going to unplug some things on my end.
I'm happy when it's just Brandon having an issue.
Guys, make sure to drop a like down below. I've always wanted to say that.
You did it.
I did it.
You did it.
Make sure to drop those likes. I'm watching.
It's not actually my I just unplugged everything, and through my speakers, y'all start crackling.
Okay, well, this is an issue for you. All right, this is a brand
Nice
I
to
know,
see
but
you guys,
But
too.
it's actually difficult to hear and understand.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
If I close Teams, that can screw things up.
Yeah, because we're gonna lose your video.
All right, fuck it. I'm just gonna be here for eye candy.
Oh, yes. That's what I'm here for, though. There can only be one of us.
There can only be one.
And I chose
Alright.
that role.
One eye candy to rule them all.
Let's roll.
All right,
Fuck
well,
it.
it's Brandon. It's Mike's show, so Mike's got to
This
roll
has
it.
been the most. It's just been insane.
I'm having
What
a
is
good
this, the
time.
membrane?
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Cosmos with Cosmos, Season 7, Episode 1. What did I entitle this? Callisto and the Moons of Jupiter.
Woo!
Oh, Federico's with us.
Federico,
Hi, Federico. Federico, this is me, Susanna. Make sure to drop a like down below.
And good luck with the installation, Federico.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're frozen.
Oh God, we're frozen again.
All right.
This is just gonna happen.
What is happening?
What are we
This is
doing?
gonna happen.
Oh.
Bear with us. We're just gonna freeze and unfreeze, and this is just gonna be our lives.
It was a cute picture, though.
It was a cute picture.
Flight in a few hours for a new installation. That's pretty cool. Have a safe flight, Federico.
Damn it. Did I not bring my other drink?
You didn't bring your other drink? Okay. You know what? Oh, I was gonna say you start talking.
Try setting your camera intensity to 100. Let's see if we can get that image back. We have fun.
Do you see our camera in your Teams window,
No,
though?
I do not.
You
I
don't
got
see it
nothing.
in Teams either.
Nope.
Okay, so it is like a
All this
legit-
was working when.
It was. Well, you know what? We've been having issues with this camera, and what's really annoying is that it's an expensive camera. It's supposed to be for streaming and all this good stuff. So, I honestly don't know why it does this.
We got 2 likes. That's awesome. Thanks, guys.
Look at that. She does socials
Wait,
better. All right, Mike, you talk. You talk about things.
I'm talking?
Yeah, you just start talking.
Alright, I'll just start talking. I don't know. Are we doing the show now?
Yeah, I mean, technically it's a
Oh,
podcast,
okay.
so
All
you
right,
shouldn't
so
be
we're
able
doing
to
the
see
show?
this.
Alright.
Are we starting from the top, or are we just diving in as, you know?
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Cosmos. We've made it to season 7. We are professionals in this as we hook up yet another camera for this. Anyway, okay, so today's we're gonna start over again because the computer just keeps beeping and hollering and yelling at us because Liz just did all this stuff.
Oh, you know, let me mute the desk. I'll mute Brandon.
It sounds like this. Ta-da!
Yeah, well, we can't. I mean, it's not doing it anymore.
Yeah. Brandon's muted right now. Tell
Yeah.
Brandon he's muted.
Ta-da!
Hang on.
Did it again. They don't know what it sounds like. I have to let them know.
No,
Ta-da.
It's muted, so they can't hear it right now. Okay. Oh, I forgot what I'm doing. This is what I need to do.
I think Brandon's talking and we just can't hear him. And
Yeah, Brandon's muted. Did nobody tell him he was muted?
No, I
somebody
think
said they can hear us.
he's pranking us. Is he a prankster? Brandon, I didn't know this about you.
What the heck?
Oh, did Mallory say that we could hear? Is that what I heard? I heard whatever.
Is he
Whatever.
pranking us? I can't tell.
Wow.
Oh, I can hear you now. Brandon, you totally
See,
were pranking us.
He's muted.
He's-
He's muted on the stream, but he's not muted for us.
He's singing a Britney Spears song.
The audience cannot hear you. Don't listen to him. Nobody can hear him, so they just see. You have
Nobody?
to talk to people.
Oh, oh my God! I'm so over this episode now. Hey, Brandon, nobody can hear you. So that whole Voyager 1 thing, that's just, I guess you talking to us. Yeah.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna mess with I'm switching our.
All
Helps
right.
if we're not muted anymore.
Not muted. All right. So,
Yeah.
all right. And I'm now visualizing Brandon with a Timberlake. Timberlake ramen here. Hey,
Hey.
that's a tight shot.
That's a
We'll
tight
just keep
shot
it.
of Susanna.
We'll just keep it like that. We're gonna we keep it. We keep that.
Hold on, let me.
And she can just lip sync the whole time.
Let's see, is that a little bit better?
It is very 720, isn't
I
it?
know. Hold on. God, this is just ridiculous. I'm doing this without being able to properly.
I think that's
see.
probably good.
Probably, yeah.
You want to take the...
Yeah, the camera. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
take that.
Oh. The camera, the useless camera that isn't doing what it should do. Okay, alright. You know what? Good enough.
Okay, and start.
Alright. Go team. Aqua Team Hunger Force.
Well, that was our first episode. I hope everybody enjoyed
Oh yeah,
it.
Brayden's still muted, sorry. There you go.
I
Brayden's
can
unmuted now.
list the countries of the world to make sure everyone can hear me.
You can be
United
heard
States,
now.
Canada, Mexico, Canada, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru.
All right,
All
so everybody can hear everybody.
Everybody can hear everybody.
Let's do it
Everybody
from the top.
Let's.
This time
From the top.
with Gusto.
Hi everyone, welcome to Cosmos. This is the episode where I kill myself. Right, just in
That's
front of...
so rude.
Don't joke about suicide.
Hi everyone, welcome to
your
Cosmos. I'm on my fourth drink, and today's episode, Season 7, Episode 1.
Yeah!
Yay!
And it is a
Callisto and the
typical-
moons of Jupiter. You'll find out why it's such a Callisto centric, at least, title, and all that. And as you can see, there are 3 of us here on the couch. We have a special guest, one
Susanna.
Susanna George, no relation.
I'm just someone they picked up.
Yep. Was just coming home from the airport, saw her on the side of the road. She seemed scared.
Yeah.
And so we just
I was shivering in my
tried
boots,
to help her
guys.
out. Anyway, so today's episode is all about, really it's about the Galilean moons. We're going to talk about the moons of Jupiter and one side note of Pluto. We'll get a little Pluto in there as well.
Yes, Pluto.
Just for like 1 minute, and we'll talk about Pluto. But before we get started, Brandon, please tell me what you're drinking.
Immediately. So, for my third drink of the day, we are having the Shards of Europa, which is strawberry peach sparkling water with vodka. Because, I'm basic.
Ooh, very nice, very nice. All right, as our special guest, Susanna George, no relation. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking the deep blue. There's sparkles in there, and it's blue. Let's try it. Taste test. Oh, it's good.
Yeah, all right.
Success.
So it's supposed to be basically a Blue Lagoon, which is blue curacao, vodka, and lemonade. But the lemonade we have is kind of a reddish lemonade. So
Ooh, yeah.
Susanna was like, "You have Sprite? We can go with Sprite." We actually did have Sprite, and so it is blue curacao, peach, vodka, and Sprite.
This is inspired by my leatherback turtle and my hammerhead shark.
Great white shark.
You
Liz, what are you drinking?
more about Susanna's zoo in The Hangover.
Yeah.
I am drinking, for a lack of foresight and forethought, of the Starry Messenger, which is red. It is a salted watermelon whiskey with lemonade. Is what we're rocking.
Same thing.
Nice.
Oh, what'd you name your drink?
I named mine Jupiter 4.
Jupiter 4. Okay, then I'm also drinking the Jupiter 4.
Now, the
You said
Jupiter
Starry
4.
Messenger, I like that.
So, in the chat, we were talking about boy bands for like a half a second, and the Jupiter 4 sounds like a great boy band name.
That would be a boy band name.
I would. Yeah.
Ooh,
Likewise, in the chat,
squirrel.
Jack is drinking something that sounds delightful. Elderberry sauce with cinnamon to dress his iced espresso.
Ooh.
That sounds
Nice.
excellent.
I miss Jack's drinks.
Nice. All right. Follow us on all the things. Drinking Cosmos on Twitter, because I will not call it anything else. Cosmos with Cosmos on everything else. Obviously, follow us and rate us wherever you get your what is this?
Podcasts?
Podcast.
Yeah, and rating us highly would be cool.
Yep. And what is it, Susanna, that you want them to do?
Drop a like down below.
Drop a like down below.
Immediately. And thank you. Yes, like and subscribe. Thank you to the 3 people who did.
And don't forget to join us in the Hangover. Coming up right after this. We have some friends of the pod, and they are Wildixia on Etsy. So Wild IXIA. All this cool, great artwork you can get there.
The wonderful Katie Davison, who's on assignment right now in New
Oh.
York.
That's pretty cool.
New York.
New
Nice.
York.
New
New
York.
York.
Like
Upstate
that
New
pizza.
York. Upstate New York.
Oh, okay.
Upstate. Yeah.
So
upstate.
that's New York,
Rochester.
sorry.
Rochester.
Ah.
Yeah, you got family there, by the way. Just letting you know. Ron Proctor and the Mr. Proctor Show. Mr. Proctor Show.com. Check him out. He's got all these great. He's also on YouTube.
Yeah.
Got a lot of great videos.
Check out his chickens. Chickens
with
all the way down.
chickens all the way down. He does a lot of Blender videos and all that kind of stuff. And of course, our good friend Jack at the Rolling Bluffs Planetarium in Council Bluffs, Iowa. You can check out more about that planetarium at rollingbluffsplanetarium.com.
Iowa, also where Slipknot is from.
Where what? Slipknot. Okay.
Oh, that's a fun fact.
Little no new metal fact for you.
And also every other Wednesday we have The Shot. And how do you describe it, Liz?
There's a shot of astronomy down your gullet.
Yep.
That's what
And
you got. We got
the
a
next
new
one
episode coming out on the 8th, and it is
Nice.
unsinkable.
Hey.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So I like that. So going back, I like the idea of having a fun Iowa fact every time now with Jack.
All right, we gotta research some fun Iowa facts.
All right.
Or research some fun Iowa Jacks. I don't know. There's only one fun
Oh,
Iowa Jack.
that's
I
fun
don't
too.
Both, perhaps.
Yeah.
All right, we got some rules. I'm really hesitant to do this. I almost suspended rules today for this episode. But
Oh God.
yeah. So the rules are, I'm not going to do the first one, but if there's ever a Star Wars reference,
Yeah,
then if there's a Star Wars reference or a Lord of the Rings reference, take a drink.
Yeah.
All right, let's just get this out of the way right now. The episode is about moons. Let's just say it in unison, getting it out of the way. That's no moon.
That's
No,
okay.
that's no.
There wasn't
Get that out
even
of
a
the way now.
countdown. There wasn't even a countdown.
No, there wasn't.
I thought it went pretty well.
That's no moon. All right. All right. And since it is the first episode of season 7, I figured we might want to check in on Major Photon, see where he's at, what he's
Major
doing.
Photon.
Ground control to Major Photon.
I keep
He
forgetting about him.
is 2022.98. Well, at this point, 2023 days into his journey, and he has gone 5.5 light years.
Is
Damn.
this let's now tell Susanna what that is.
Okay, we won't then. It is 4.367 quintillion skittles. That's 4.367 billion Skittles. So way back on March 22nd, 2020 at 2:26 p.m. Central Time, we launched a photon out into space, and we thought we would just check in on it every once in a while to see where it is in its journey and all of that. And it left the solar system many days ago. Years ago, in fact.
I was like, days.
Yeah. And
awesome.
now, just a year ago, actually, at the start of season 6, passed the closest star to Sun,
Wow.
That's
Alpha
awesome.
Centauri. So it's continuing on its journey, and there's really not going to be much of the other updates other than Skittle updates.
Yeah, because it's not going to hit anything else anytime soon. Because space is big.
All right, so let's jump right into this. Callisto is not a name that we just pulled out of the air for a moon. It actually goes back to some Greek mythology.
Shocking. Something in the
Yes.
solar system goes back to Greek mythology?
Yes, and so Callisto means most beautiful. So I did not know that.
I did not know that either.
I
That's
thought
cool.
that might be nice for. Okay, so the reason why Callisto is such the focus here is Susanna has a menagerie of animals. They aren't at her house. She follows them basically. She has you have an app you bought.
So it's this app called Follow. It's FAHLO.
Okay.
You guys should buy like animals. And you buy animals, like you buy a bracelet or you buy a stuffed animal, and then it sends your money to the charity to like for whatever animal you get, and then you can track it for like a little over a year because the trackers die or whatever. So I have 1 shark, 2 koalas, and 1 leatherback turtle, and more to come.
Yes, and so I have been teasing her that it's a great white shark, but it is actually a hammerhead shark, and currently it is off the coast of Florida. So You get to track it in real time. But Callisto means most beautiful. I thought that was...
And they have red pandas too, sorry.
Yes, they do. They just dropped. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So donate. So check out, follow, and donate to wildlife conservation.
Yes, and stay for the hangover because I have more to say on that topic.
Yes.
Oh, yes, she does. Yes, she does. So we had a nice conversation about it on the ride home yesterday. All right, so Callisto, she was either a nymph or the daughter of King Lycion. So she was one. It depends on the story. It depends on the story.
Or watch Xena, Warrior Princess, and Callisto is crazy before she becomes a goddess.
We
for
actually
her.
should watch that, but I guess we're gonna do Harry Potter. And
It
stuff. All right.
holds up still.
It's so good.
All right, so Callisto was believed to be one of the followers of Artemis. She, like I said, very beautiful. She attracted Zeus's attention.
Well, who doesn't?
Yeah, and he transformed himself into a figure of Artemis and pursued Callisto. Now, please keep in mind, Artemis, woman.
Also, his daughter.
Also, this is troublesome from Zeus.
What's
But-
not troublesome from Zeus?
So, they slept together.
Yeah.
As Zeus
Oh,
does.
yeah.
with
So
everybody.
we have a little Lesbos.
Yeah.
Yes. Now the what probably came to Callisto as a real shock. She got pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
So-
Typically.
But she was slept with a woman?
Well,
But
it wasn't a
Zeus.
woman.
It
It
was
was
You
Zeus.
know it.
Oh!
And Zeus is a little rapey.
And Zeus didn't wrap it up.
No.
That's crazy of him. But like,
That's Zeus.
What
That's
are you
what
gonna
he
do?
does.
That's what he
his,
does.
That's his deal.
Just
So,
little
she got
spawnlings
pregnant.
everywhere.
She was expelled from the Artemis group, and Hera, not too happy, Hera never takes the side of the victim, always takes the side of Zeus, and Hera, in her rage, transformed Callisto into a bear. Now, some stories are also Artemis did the same thing. Artemis did transform it, but for this case, we'll just say it's Hera. So she's basically condemned to roam the countryside, trying to avoid hunters because hunters want to shoot her with a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
And she was roaming the countryside, and one day she saw her son Arcus. He had gone out hunting. She recognizes Arcus and very excited to see Arcus and goes running up to him going, "I love you. Oh, I found you, my son." Well,
Which comes out in
My
bear
favorite
as
policy.
now
Oh,
Arcus
true.
though, he sees her as a bear and a
Charging
bear
at him.
that is charging him, going "Arr!" So he pulls out his bow and arrow. He's going to shoot dead. You know, the
mama.
bear, who is his mom, Callisto. But Zeus intervenes.
good,
Yeah, it's his fault anyway.
good.
Jerk.
You should never shoot to kill, guys.
Yes.
Unless it's a polar bear.
No, let them eat
Anyway, that's for the hangover, guys.
Susanna's on the big let them eat you camp.
So
Okay,
Zeus
yeah.
intervenes. Zeus intervenes, and he transforms Callisto's already a bear. He transforms Arcus into a bear, and he throws both of them up into the sky. He like swings them around over his head so fast, so hard. Yeah, Suzanne even gets into it. Then he stretches out their tails, and he throws them right up into the sky, where we see them today as Ursa Major and Ursa Minor, the big and little bear.
I'd rather be up in the sky.
Yeah.
fair.
for sure.
Yeah.
How many times, Mike and Liz, do you think that we have told that story?
Oh God.
Oh, it's been
Almost
at least
almost
1,000.
every Night Sky show I did.
Yeah.
It was just a nice starting point with the North
Yeah.
Star,
I
Eases
think at
everyone
this
in.
point,
and it's just a really fun.
I think at this point it's thousands.
I do remember
Oh,
this story
easily.
actually from my childhood. I wouldn't have remembered that unless.
Yeah, thousands of times told the story.
I still remember the cadence, the bounce, and everything.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Less mentions of the like rape and or the.
Yeah, I didn't mention that too much.
You know.
No,
but Just the heart.
Zeus,
It's the PG version of it.
Zeus is
That's
not
okay.
too good.
Because then you also then explain how the bear's tails are so long when bears
you
don't
gotta
have
do
long
that.
tails.
You gotta do that because the first thing
Yeah.
little kids can tell, hey, that's a
They're
squirrel.
like, that's wrong.
That's
do
what I
bears
said.
have big, long, clicky tails?
No, they don't. Anyway, so that is how Callisto's story originates in mythology.
Yeah,
but
at least one of the ways. I'm sure there's like a plethora of different variations.
But yeah, so
There's
you would
at least
have
two.
a Roman version and a Greek version, but I think Callisto is pretty uniquely Greek. But anyway, I didn't look into that a little bit more. But anyway, so that's the mythology behind the name Callisto. But as we all know, it is a moon of Jupiter. If you don't know, you know now.
Well, now you know.
Now you
The
know.
more you know.
The rest of the story.
Callisto, so now we're going to take a definite science turn on this. And Callisto was discovered on January 7th, 1610 by...
Galileo.
Galilei, yep.
Galilei.
In January of 1610, he named it... he found it and 3 others. And those are now affectionately known as Galilean moons. And but he did not call them that.
The Jupiter 4.
He called them the Medici stars after the Medici family in Italy.
The Medici. Sorry.
Yeah, and
Because sometimes you want money for funding.
yeah.
But in March of 1610, he did publish Sidereus Nuncius, or Starry Messenger, and he listed them in his notes. Jupiter 1, Jupiter 2, Jupiter 3, Jupiter 4.
Lazy.
That is so unoriginal. Like, be so for real.
I know.
Well, it's difficult because it's the first time you discover moons are a planet. What do you call them? What are moons? You don't have, besides the moon, you don't really have a definition.
I
for
would
it.
come up with such good names. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
But to be fair,
lazy.
though, yeah, like Brandon said, I mean, this is the first time that they had ever seen something orbiting another world. They thought at the time was everything went around the Earth. The Earth was the center of the universe, and here you have these 4 objects where Jupiter is the center of their universe, and so
It's interesting as well that we kind of carry that same idea around with exoplanets. We just call it, Kepler 89b CD, kind of.
That's true.
Exact same vein.
That's true.
So
but it's also like the first time Jupiter was then seen as Jupiter and not just a star
right, a wandering
in the
star.
sky.
And so of course the issue then eventually became that we're finding all these other moons. They're different distances from Jupiter, and this Jupiter 1 through 4 doesn't seem to really work too well. But anyway, Simon Marius, he also independently discovered the moons in 1610. Ooh. He was a German astronomer, but obviously Galileo, Marius wrote it down too, but Galileo wrote it down in a book. And
Gotta
he published
write it down in a book.
So Galileo is credited for being the
publish
first
it.
to...
He who hath publishes first wins.
But Marius did propose the names of Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto after Zeus lovers.
In quotations.
Yes, it is in quotation lovers, because Zeus is very rapey. But Marius did attribute that idea, naming idea, to Kepler.
So,
yes, well, all the planets, their moons are there's a caveat, but all the planets, their moons are named after, things that are related to the god they're named after, except for Uranus, which the moons are named after Shakespeare characters.
Interestingly enough, we did not call them these names, Io, Callisto, Ganymede, and Europa, until the mid-1800s when the IAU officially adopted them.
Okay.
Midnight.
IAU says goes.
Mid-1800s.
What's IAU?
International Astronomical Union.
We'll talk about that later.
They are responsible for naming and defining things.
I want to work for them.
Astronomical.
I need their application.
All right, we'll get it for you. We'll just put it in chat. There are also there's a couple other things that are also named Callisto. Beyond the 4th moon, Galilean moon of Jupiter, there's an asteroid called 204 Callisto. It is a stony asteroid. It's about 48.6 by 50 kilometers. In American, that's 30.2 by 31.3 miles. It was discovered on October 8, 1879 by Johann Palisa.
And they were just like, yeah, Callisto, why not?
Yeah, but he named it with a K.
Oh.
What happened to this asteroid? Is it gone now?
Nope, it's still there.
It's still there.
It's still
I
there.
really don't like
It's a
asteroids.
main
You
belt
don't like
asteroid.
asteroids because they could hit the Earth.
I
and
really
then
don't
we
want to be
die.
hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I mean, it is a real.
This is it's a
here.
main belt asteroid, so it's not going to hit
it's not
Earth, Mars, or Jupiter.
It's steady in its orbit.
Good. Away from
And
us.
as we have found out, most notably, it is the name of a shark off the coast of Florida.
Woohoo! Callisto.
Most beautiful
But
shark.
what's
The
that?
most beautiful shark.
It is. It is a
Very.
very pretty shark.
And
It's
she
a
has-
hammerhead shark.
She has these eyeballs, and they're so little. Oh my god! I'll show you guys later in the Hangover. Don't worry.
Oh, this is the Susanna show.
I know. For the
Yeah.
Hangover, it's literally gonna be like.
We're gonna have to bring her in. So we have a little spot in the lower right hand corner where we can just bring Susanna in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like Susanna interjection
But-
pop up.
Callisto is the fourth of the Galilean moons, and there are 3 others.
Yes.
So I thought we could talk about them.
Yes.
Io.
My favorite.
What's that?
My favorite
Is Io?
is Io.
Yeah. It is, and these are in order of distance from Jupiter. Not size and distance from Jupiter. Io has a diameter of 3,636 kilometers, or 2,259 miles in American. It is the 4th largest moon in the entire solar system. For reference, the moon is 2,160 miles. It's the 5th largest.
Ah.
All right, pop quiz: 3 biggest moons in the solar system.
Ganymede.
The 3 biggest, they
Yes.
are
Triton.
Ganymede.
I'm sorry, Titan. Triton.
Nope, Titan, and
Yep.
then
Triton.
Callisto.
Wait, Callisto's a bigger one? Like the biggest?
You see, you're stealing my
Callisto-
thunder, man.
Oh, sorry.
Guys, calm
I'll
down.
stop. I'll
Look,
stop.
This is what we
I'll
do.
stop
We gotta.
talking.
You gotta. You just have to adapt your notes to our conversation.
That's
That
so
happens.
real.
My
like-
notes. My notes are. That's the path. It's the path to
We're
enlightenment.
talking about later. Let's go.
All right. So the Io is on average about 422,000 miles. I'm sorry. That's 422,000 kilometers, or 262,000 miles. It only takes 1.8 days for it to go around Jupiter once.
Oh wow! Actually, I didn't. These little facts I think I've definitely forgotten about. So
So I know that we've talked about this in past episodes and stuff. There is a concept basically called land tides. We think of tides, we think of the oceans, right? And so the tides come in, they go out.
yeah,
we don't know how
that
it works.
No.
Wait.
Just-
Wait. I disagree. When I think of tides, I think of the moon.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
Oh,
that's what
okay.
causes the
Yeah,
ocean
yeah,
tides.
yeah.
But very good. You went right to the cause of the tides.
Does that mean that when you go to the doctors to get yourself measured, you should always do it at a high tide in case you yourself stretch out
Well,
slightly, like minuscule amount?
That's when you
If
ride
you want to
roller
be,
coasters.
if you want to be taller,
If
if
you're
you're
trying
wanting
to
to
get on
that
the roller
roller
coaster, go at high tide so you
Yep,
can get
go
that
at
little
high
extra.
All right.
Little extra boost.
So land tides for the Earth land, and you don't feel it, but the Earth goes up and down basically 12 inches every day, 30 centimeters. You don't
wild.
feel it. It's a very
And it's all
gradual up
going
and
at
down.
once. It's not like
Yeah, and so you don't feel it, but every day you go up and down a foot. If you were on Io, you would go 100 meters up. That's 330 feet. That is more than a football field in the U.S.
that's
That's
it's
a good.
breathing,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
a good observation.
Yeah, so, and this constant flexing and warping of Io, stretching it and compressing it, it heats up the interior, right? Makes it,
Broiling.
makes it a little bit warm. Makes it warm. And it also, that warm interior, that heat's got to escape. Anything that's hot wants to reach equilibrium, wants to cool down, and so that heat moves out to the surface, kind of like here on Earth, but there it's more pronounced. With Io is the most volcanically active body in the solar system, with over 400 volcanoes going off at any given moment.
I love it.
So,
I hate
Love
that. No.
love
so
it.
to put that in perspective, put it in comparison to the Earth. On the Earth, it's between 25 and 45 at any given time.
How many active volcanoes on Mustafar?
That is.
I'm so sorry.
That is a. Oh crap! I gotta put this in front of the
Woo!
camera. border.
Drink up.
Hold on. Let me do that. There we go.
Wait, what? Why do we need a drink?
Because
Mustafa.
he made a Star Wars
He made a
reference.
Star Wars.
So Mustafar is, where Anakin ultimately really became Darth Vader, because his hatred for. Anyway.
Does that count as another reference?
No,
Drink.
it's part of the same one. It's part of the same
That's
one.
tied together.
All right. Because it is so volcanically active, it froze. The top froze. Oh boy. It completely remakes its surface every 1 million years, which is not very long in the.
Use your hand strength.
You
Cosmically
gotta
speaking.
appreciate a solar system body that can just remake itself constantly, right? Like you don't want to be. You got Callisto, which we'll talk about, kind of staying true to itself, but Io just puts on different masks and tries different things all the time.
Yeah.
You gotta respect that.
It's fine. And you know what? That's why it's one of my favorite moons, is because of all that volcanic activity. Because it's like a unique moon
Yeah.
hanging
Do you wanna-
out where everything else is basically frozen.
That is
Do you
true.
wanna-
Yeah.
Do you want to very quickly tell the story of the first person to find a volcano on Io?
I don't think I know that story.
Wait,
It is
why
Voyager.
don't you
Yeah, it was
tell
on- it
that
was on-
story?
Voyager. So very quickly.
What, the Prometheus
so-
volcano?
Yeah, so the person in charge of astronavigation, trying to figure out where the stars are and make sure they're the right coordinates, they had this picture of after they passed Jupiter. And she was looking at these images, trying to figure out exactly where the spacecraft is at, and Io was in there, and there was a smudge, so she kind of wiped it off with her hand, but the smudge was in the picture, and it was actually a volcano going off on Io, and that's how it was discovered.
Cool.
That's awesome. And I think it's like NASA has observed like at least like 80 volcanoes erupting at once on Io,
Ugh.
I think. Like that's the most they've
80?
seen going off
That's
at one
that's
one
so
time.
metal.
It is.
Wait, this is a genuine question. So, like, you know how, like, when there's volcanoes and it makes, like, a little island?
Mhm.
Does it make the moon get bigger with every eruption?
No.
No, because it's just taking what's already inside of it and just
Oh.
surfacing it.
Kind
of
And it's
reposition it.
it's still making more.
So it's, like, recycling everything?
Kinda, yeah. A little
That
bit.
is so
I mean,
Yeah.
resourceful.
the universe actually is very good at conservation.
Yeah. Because it's
Man.
written into like fundamental laws of physics. Anyway,
Yeah.
So reuse and recycle.
Io, because of all the erupting volcanoes and stuff, actually has an atmosphere. It's a very thin atmosphere of sulfuric dioxide, so it looks like
Delicious.
pizza, smells like rotten eggs.
Delicious.
Yep.
Not the kind of pizza that I would
Nope,
want
nope.
to partake in.
Moon 2, Jupiter 2 in Galileo speak. Not to be confused with Lost in Space's Jupiter 2. It is Europa.
Oh.
Europa! We're gonna be clipping on by there.
Yeah, we are. So Europa, diameter of 1,939 miles, 3,121 kilometers. It is the 6th largest moon in the solar system.
That's
Coming in
big
at
moons out
number
there.
That's
6.
big
Yes.
ones, yeah.
What about our moon? Is it, like, really small?
It's the 5th largest, right?
It's
You
the
said it was the
5th
fifth
largest. Our moon is the
Oh.
5th.
So it's actually one of the big ones, and that's
Yeah.
why it wasn't one of the main reason it's not a captured object, because it's too big for
Yeah,
the Earth's
it is.
gravity to have captured it and for it to have a stable orbit like it does.
Gotcha.
Its average distance is about 671,000 kilometers, or 416,878 miles. Takes 3.6 days to go around. The planet Jupiter, just once. It too has land tides of about 110 feet, or 30 meters.
That's pretty well. I mean, the force is Jupiter. I mean, Jupiter's got a lot of gravity because it's a
It
big
does.
boy.
It does.
Jupes.
Gas
Um,
giant.
It is.
It has a very smooth surface. There aren't many craters going on. That doesn't mean that it's being hit by anything, because it's most likely is. It's just that there's extensive resurfacing that happens with water that comes up onto the surface and becomes ice. It has extensive cracks, ridges, and linear features. Its composition is mainly an iron metallic core, surrounded by silicate rocks, so very similar to the Earth in a way. But then it has this layer of a salty water ocean. It has more water in that ocean than all of the Earth's oceans combined. So a lot of water there. This is why
Just
it
living.
is potentially a great place for maybe to find life outside of Earth.
Because especially like I'm assuming similar to Earth, there's probably hot deep water vents.
Yep. Yep. So salty water.
Hydrothermal.
Yep.
Hydrothermal,
Salty
thank
water. It is warm because of all the little flexing that happens that
That
goes on with it.
friction.
And so yeah. So and then that water, salty water ocean is surrounded by an icy crust about 15 to 25 kilometers thick, or 10 to 15 miles. It is one of the most reflective bodies in the solar system because of all that ice. It's very bright.
shiny.
Ooh.
It has a very thin atmosphere of oxygen, which is created when charged particles from Jupiter's radiation belts strike Europa's surface, and it splits the water vapor into oxygen and hydrogen. The hydrogen goes away out into space, and you're left with oxygen behind.
Maybe Rihanna song "Shine Bright Like a Diamond." Maybe that's about Europa.
I do have an important question.
Yes.
And I think you're right.
Okay.
Are we gonna show the pictures of all the moons?
No, because we didn't plan that far ahead, and I didn't think about
I
adding.
thought
pictures
about
to the
that
podcast.
when I was making drinks.
This is something we're gonna have to figure out.
We're like the laziest podcasters.
There's a reason why we only have like 3
and we
people
just
who
took
watch
like a
this.
month off.
7.
So
I have a question.
yes,
Yeah.
Brandon.
So if Europa is a big frozen ice ball, and it's very shiny,
diamond.
what is the most shiny object in the solar system?
Me.
So that's talking about albedo, right? What object has the highest albedo in the solar system? Because it's a big ice ball, so you would think it's very reflective.
Right.
I just like the
so
idea of the shiniest thing.
Yeah, that's.
I'm glad you said albedo because the smart ass in me was like the sun, motherfucker. It's the sun.
That's why I said reflective albedo. Shiny.
Yeah, that's not shiny.
It
more
only
glow.
shines with its own light.
Right.
It's called sunshine.
Yeah, I was too busy trying to fill in the rest of the notes that I didn't look up what was number one.
Let me see.
But,
I'll see the
but
highest albedo. I'll Google it.
But I read it at first as the shiniest, but then I went back and read it again, and it's
But
one
then also
of,
Europa and Enceladus, I imagine, would be quite shiny.
yeah. Any of the ice guys.
It looks like it's Enceladus.
Enceladus.
Ooh.
Yep,
Nice.
Saturn's
then-
sixth largest moon around Saturn.
I love Saturn and Pluto.
It reflects about 99% of the light.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
That's insane.
Yeah.
yeah. Those
Cool.
ice geysers,
All right.
geysers on Europa.
So
Europa.
the Europa Clipper is heading there now.
on Enceladus. That's what I'm
The Europa Clipper was launched on October 14th, 2024. Whose birthday is October 14th?
Oh, my sister's.
Yep. So it was launched last year on Stephanie's birthday. It will get to Europa on the 11th of April, 2030, and it
We
actually
can
will
make
fly
it that
past
long.
the Earth. It's not a straight shot.
They got to use a little gravitational
They use
assisting.
the gravitational assist, so they use planets to give it a little bit more energy. They steal a little
Slingshot.
energy from the planet
little slingshot maneuver.
and slingshot,
Oh,
and it flies
Yeah.
past the Earth on December 3rd of 2026. You're not going to be able to see it.
Oh.
So,
Yeah. And
What-
sorry, already the history of the Europa Clipper is fascinating. We can talk about that in Hangover or in the future episode in 2030.
Oh yeah. Well, definitely.
wow, you got a lot of confidence that we're going to make it to the 2030s. Anyway,
We will. Don't worry, Brandon.
I do think that we need to talk about end of mission for the Europa Clipper because obviously it's going to Europa. Europa might potentially have life on it, microbial life. You do not want to impact that. No pun intended.
Contaminate.
What?
Contaminate.
Contaminate that life in any kind of way. So at the end of the mission for Europa, they are going to crash it into either Jupiter, Ganymede, or Callisto.
Oh no! Crash it into Io.
No.
Crash it into a volcano. Throw it into Mount Doom.
That would be cool,
That-
actually. If it likes a volcano.
Oh yeah.
Not
that's
Callisto.
that's a
No
drink.
harm to my baby. Drink. Wait, Okay, guys.
Mount Doom,
Yeah, you
Lord of the
gotta
Rings
be
reference.
I'm
Also, Mr. Frodo just came next to me, so
I'm
there's a whole Lord of the Rings thing.
This is my next drink, guys. It's inspired by my 2 koalas. It's gray with gray sparkles. Let's try it.
It is a lavender gimlet. It is what it is.
This is better. Yeah.
Oh, you like it better? Okay.
Yeah. The other one was too sweet.
Yeah, it's the gin in the gimlet. The gin is a juniper.
Juniper.
Based
Okay.
Like
alcohol. It's herbally.
It is.
All right, Ganymede.
Ganymede.
Jupiter 3. In Galileo speak. Ganymede, diameter 5,268 kilometers, or 3,273 in American. It is the largest moon in the solar system, larger than Mercury.
But why is it so big?
Just it's the way Jesus made it. I don't know.
Wait, I
Just collected a lot.
I
of,
genuinely am confused. Are moons just like an asteroid that got caught in their orbit?
Well, some are actually.
Some are. Yeah.
Okay.
Some are comets, captured comets. Some are just debris from collisions that ended up becoming moons. Some became moons that are debris from Saturn's rings that then kind of ejected from the rings and became moons. You know. So the moons are a variety of types of different things. Like our moon is basically remnants from a collision between the Earth and a Mars-sized object, and all that material came together and formed our moon.
That's cool.
So, and all the planets are moons of the sun.
What?
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
god! Wait, that's so
And-
life changing.
It's moonception.
I didn't think
happening.
about that.
And really quick, going back to Ganymede here, even though it is bigger than Mercury, by mass, it is still less massive than Mercury, because Mercury is a dense boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just checked. I knew that it was more dense, but I didn't know the mass was greater than Ganymede.
Are
So that's a
the
fun fact.
are the moons of the planets still moons of the sun, or are they like micro moons?
Because they're
No.
orbiting the planet,
Oh, you shouldn't have said it that way.
Oh,
Like
wow.
moons. So planets go around the star, right? There's a whole definition when we get into that about what a planet is. And then you have things that orbit planets, and those are generally called moons. And,
AKA satellites.
Right. And then you also have other things like comets and asteroids, which do not fit into the category of definition of a planet, as planets are defined now. And because they messed up the definition of a planet, you have dwarf planets. And so it's... but anyway, we can get all into that a little bit later. Let's see, Ganymede is about 1 million kilometers from Jupiter, or 665,000 miles. Takes about a week, 7.2 days for it to go around Jupiter once. Okay. It also has land tides of about 10 feet, so 3 meters. So manageable.
What was ours? Ours was like 12 inches?
So this is 10 times the Earth's.
All right, okay.
It has older, dark, heavily cratered areas on its surface. And so these are older areas. The younger areas are lighter regions marked by grooves and ridges. Susanna, just so you know, we typically, one of the ways that that we determine age of an area on
Drink.
Oh my gosh.
do we have?
Thank you, Brandon.
No, that doesn't count. That was in the chat.
No, it counts.
That doesn't count.
You did
because
it.
the people listening
Because
to the
you-
podcast doesn't know what we're drinking about.
Brandon's doing really good about.
But you said that. You said
Well,
it.
for the people listening, Brandon put in chat, why are there not dwarf planets called Gimli, Thor, and Gloin and Durin, etc.?
And so the way, one of the ways that we tell how old like a certain area on a planet or a moon is we count craters. The more craters, the older it is, because it takes time for those craters to build up.
And you can do it too.
You can do it
Google
too.
counting
yes, you can.
moon craters, and there's what is it? The zoo, Galaxy Zoo, or something that.
Yeah.
There's something where you can actually participate as a citizen scientist and help count craters.
Yeah, what is it? It is something zoo.
Yeah, there is that. You can also help find exoplanets, sifting through different data sets. Like, there's a lot of things that you can go through the oceans and look at different pictures and identify things.
Astronomers
It's really cool.
need your help.
So the composition of Ganymede, it too has a metallic core. It has rock, silicate rock above it. Again, very similar to the Earth. It too has a salty water ocean that may or may not have more water than the Earth's oceans do. The Earth's oceans are really quite. They're not deep. They're not deep at all compared to other objects. They're very shallow. That's the word.
Ooh, Jack says drink 2 for me. His isn't a drink. Is his elderberry cinnamon sauce on French vanilla
dear
ice
Lord.
cream.
Galaxy Zoo. Yep. There
Is
we go.
Jack
Galaxy Zoo.
in
That's
Oregon?
right. No, Jack is in Iowa.
I was gonna
Rolling
say,
Bush.
come over, make us that.
Every
We
time
have
I'm
a
like,
multiple
yes.
state reach.
Oh, guys, I'm repping my state. Oh,
Arizona.
sorry,
Yeah.
Dad.
It's also
602.
It's also Brandon's
And
home
then
state.
Ganymede has an icy crust. It too has an atmosphere. They all seem to have atmospheres. Extremely thin oxygen with trace of hydrogen and water vapor. It's created when charged particles from Jupiter's magnetosphere, which I immediately thought X-Men when I read
yeah,
that.
I thought the
Magneto.
same thing just now.
He is responsible for all magnetospheres
Yes.
in the
It's-
solar system.
So those charged particles strike the surface, liberating the atmosphere, and Ganymede continuously loses this atmosphere. It doesn't have enough mass to hold on to the atmosphere based on the speed that these particles are going. But the atmosphere is continually replenished by the charged
It's kind
particles
of
from
like
Jupiter.
Pluto a little bit. Like it gains an atmosphere as it gets closer to the sun, loses it farther out.
That's fun. Yeah.
And I think we did a shot on this. It has an aurora.
Aurora?
Ganymede has aurora.
Mhm.
Is there
Very
multiple
thin,
of auroras?
Northern and southern lights.
Shit.
Yeah, Saturn has them. Jupiter actually
A
has
lot,
it.
a lot of objects have aurora.
What is
And
Actually, it's just when charged particles hit the atmosphere and then they.
light ups the northern and southern lights.
that? Wait,
That's aurora.
I want to see that so
Oh,
bad.
no, me too.
Um,
Me too.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I think
And-
Venus might have aurora as well.
That could make sense.
But
Mercury
wait a
definitely
minute, hold on. No.
I don't think-
No, Venus doesn't have a magnetic field.
Yeah,
So
but Saturn definitely has it.
Saturn
Definitely
has it. So I'm going to say probably that it doesn't. But,
Oh.
but Ganymede definitely has an aurora.
And then my fun fact about Ganymede is that according to a little old lady who came to talk to me after a show, is that there are skyscrapers on Ganymede that NASA has pictures of.
Yeah.
Fun
I
fact.
remember
Did
that.
she produce those pictures that NASA has?
No. And now we come
What
To
a
the
random
star
place
of
to
the
have
podcast.
skyscrapers.
Callisto!
The moon of the show.
Callisto.
The most beautiful one.
Yes. Inspired by my hammerhead shark.
Yes.
or vice versa. Anyway, so it has a diameter of 5,268 kilometers, or 3.2 thousand miles, so 3,273 miles.
And that means it would stretch from Phoenix to, wait for it, Rochester.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, what?
Look at that.
That is a reference.
That's pretty good.
Third largest moon in the solar system.
Right.
Wait, I thought you said it was the first largest.
No, that was
That's
Ganymede.
Big Buddy
Oh, I'm
Ganymede.
sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, Ganymede.
Yeah, Ganymede's biggest.
It is only 62 kilometers, or 38.5 miles, smaller than Mercury, diameter-wise, which is the distance between Oak Ridge and Eugene, Oregon.
Oh, shit.
We
Oh,
drove
shit.
that distance
Oh.
yesterday, bringing you back from the airport.
That ain't shit.
It's weird when moons are either bigger or about the same size as Mercury.
Right?
Because you want to assume a planet is going to be
Bigger,
bigger.
right?
Yeah.
So it is, on average, about 1.2 million miles from Jupiter. It takes about a little more than 2 weeks, 16.7 days to go around once. It, too, has land tides, not as severe, roughly about 1 foot.
Okay.
Oh,
So like the Earth.
oh,
Yeah.
no, yeah,
Earthish.
roughly.
That's what we
Earthish.
Oh, there's some, they're not entirely sure what it is. It ranges from either 1 foot to 10 feet.
That's a big range.
Yeah, it all depends on
Where the
how
other moons
big
are?
that ocean is.
But I do
okay.
want to point out the fact that we can measure land tides of a moon a billion miles away. That's pretty cool.
That
It's
is
a
pretty
billion
neat.
miles away.
500 million.
Depending where it's at,
What's
right? I'm thinking of south. Sorry, I'm thinking of
You
south.
think? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's either 400 million to 600 million.
It's still pretty far, and that we could be like, oh, hey, the surface on these objects is
By
going
12
up and down.
inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do they do that?
Its surface is one of the oldest surfaces in the solar system.
Ooh.
It is extremely cratered. In fact, It is one of the most cratered objects in the solar system. It is close to saturation as far as craters go, which means that if there's an impact, if it's hit by something, that crater erases other craters.
So basically, there's no resurfacing.
There's
happening.
No.
Yeah.
And you got to think that it's the largest, oldest surface in the solar system, right? Like there may be asteroids out there that's slightly older, but as far as size goes, that's
one
the key
of
point.
the. It's
a
one
time
of the
capsule.
oldest surfaces. Yes. Yep.
And biggest, too.
So it has no volcanoes. It has no mountains.
Good.
It's only craters, scarps and fractures. The last two, scarps and fractures, probably associated with craters.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good.
Originating from craters.
So scarps would that banks, slopes? Would that be So would that be like the remnants of, for example, the Valhalla crater? And how
so older craters. Remember, it's at saturation. So larger craters are going to kind of be wiped away, and then
never mind. I was gonna make.
Do it. Drink.
I was gonna be like, so it's like that one. Never mind. I'm not gonna do it. I'll say it for the Hangover. You can ask me the Hangover.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a Star Wars reference.
Let me put it this way. It was gonna be a Grease reference.
Drink.
A Greek reference.
Grease the movie reference.
With
Oh,
that one guy
no, sorry.
and that one girl. They sing those songs.
I think, by the way, I messed up my comparison, the size of the moon from Phoenix to Rochester. So that is actually the size of the Valhalla crater. I think I messed that up. Because that's just...
Well, now you're canceled and you have to go live in obscurity.
Oh, God, I hate that I did that. Oh, that was such a bad comparison. No, my mistake. So it's significantly larger than the United States, size-wise, obviously. But then the crater of Valhalla on Callisto would stretch from Phoenix to...
Rochester.
Rochester.
Okay, so
that's
the
cool.
crater distance. Which is pretty...
Which is still about 3,000 miles.
Yeah, especially when...
It's massive,
You think about, like, we have been to Meteor Crater in Arizona, which is a mile wide, but it looks huge when you're there. So imagining a crater that's from Phoenix to Rochester, New York, I mean, it's unimaginable the size of, some of the craters that are out there.
Yeah. Anyway, it is probably geologically inactive or dead.
Well, yeah, because it doesn't have any resurfacing or things going on to...
Yep.
It just kind of takes it. Whatever the universe throws at it, it's just taking it.
Damn.
At face value.
It needs to stand up for itself. Like, come on.
Yeah, Callisto's
all right, so its craters range in size from 0.1 kilometer to 100 kilometers. That's 330 feet to 62 miles. The 0.1 is imaging limits, so they're probably...
So we can't image the really small ones?
You cannot image... we have not been able, with our cameras so far, been able to image past something smaller than 0.1 kilometer crater on Callisto because of distance that we're from Callisto.
So we need to go there.
We need to go there.
We need to go to all the things in the solar system.
There's probably smaller craters. It's just that we have not imaged them, and if you can't image it, you can't say that it exists.
And it also doesn't have any kind of atmosphere then as well to protect it from
Oh, it does have an atmosphere, but
it does?
Not
well,
one
not
that
enough
does any weathering.
If I could operate, I'd go there, but, like, I'm not going in a rocket ship.
The craters that are less than 5 kilometers or 3 miles in size are all bowl-shaped. The craters that are between 3 miles and 25 miles will have a central peak.
Oh, so because they had a rebound effect.
So the rebound, the uplift.
And you can do this at home, everybody. Okay, what you do is you get a bunch of flour and then like some bouncy balls or whatever, and you just throw them into the flour, bouncy balls of different sizes, and you can watch the different craters that are formed in your flour.
That's
now
cool.
This will be messy, so just be
and you get to
prepared
make a
for that.
mess. Get to make a mess.
But you can watch how different size objects will make a central peak or not, and how that displacement works with the flour.
Well, the central peak's not gonna be there because the marble's still there.
Unless
if
it goes
it's a
in deep
bouncy
enough.
ball.
Oh, bouncy ball. Yeah.
If it's a bouncy ball, it could. Yeah. So there you go, an at-home little crater science experiment.
Do it, kids.
Do it. Do it right in.
Don't worry about mom and dad.
And do it on carpet.
Do it.
We also don't recommend that kids necessarily watch this fucking show for various bullshit
drinking,
reasons.
language, and all the
Do it, kids. I know you're watching. Anyway.
Although, do it, adults, because you know what? You have a long workday, relieve some stress with some flour and bouncy balls.
Yeah, like free will,
That's
use
fair.
it.
So craters that are between 16 and 62 miles can potentially have a central pit.
Pit?
So instead of a rebounding peak,
it goes down?
it's a peak. I mean, it's a pit.
Why?
So it goes down. And
So
this
it's
is
like
common. This is common on icy bodies, and it's thought to be caused from explosive vaporization underneath that
Man, it
then
sounds like
blows
Taco Bell.
out that pit.
You know,
Sounds
this reminds me of the pistol shrimp.
The pistol shrimp.
Yeah.
Oh, the cool snappy shrimp.
Yeah, that
Yes.
make like a little nuclear bomb in the water.
Oh.
There also could be a couple of other reasons for it, but
I mean, that's
but
kinda
yeah,
cool. I never thought about the inverse of a central peak.
it's
happening.
going to be on icy bodies where you melt that water up
Melt it,
underneath
okay.
and or methane and just explodes out.
Okay.
For basically craters that are 37 miles or 60 kilometers bigger, you can have a central dome. This too is common in icy bodies, and it's formed by the rebound of the impact crater bringing ice-rich material to the surface. So you get the rebound, you get more stuff that comes up, and
then
it
it
just
domes
kind of
out.
yeah.
So it's making its own planetariums.
Yeah, exactly. So the
That's the best
craters,
kind of
the
dome.
craters are a little bit wild on Callisto. You do get to see some different shapes
That's fun.
because the ones that
Yeah.
we kind of think about when we look at the moon, you
Yeah.
see either bowl-shaped craters or the ones with central peaks. And now with this, you can also see the ones with the
You
pits.
get a variety.
With a variety, and there's actually some examples of the pit ones that are on Mars as well, because Mars has got water kind of beneath the surface, just kind of sitting there with ice.
Yeah, that permafrost layer.
Yeah, but it's really, you don't really find these dome ones on Mars,
Yeah.
but you do.
That's interesting because you don't think about the different crater types that you can have.
Yeah. So
There's a really cool. Sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. No, I was moving on. So
There's a really cool crater on the moon. I can't remember exactly what it's called, what type it is, but the asteroid came in at such a steep angle, it actually skipped. So there
Yep.
are multiple craters based
Aw.
off this one impact.
That's kinda
It's really
cute.
cool.
Oh, skipping rocks on moons and planets.
Yep. It's these line of craters.
Yeah.
And they're all about the same age, but they also have, they're not like circular, they're oval.
Oh, because it's like
Because
moving.
it's, yeah.
Yeah, the angle.
That's a really good one.
That'd be a
That's
fun show. Just impact craters.
All right, note
That's
it.
a good show.
Note it. Someone note it.
Guys,
All
drop in the
That'll be-
comments what you would do if like a crater hit the Earth and it didn't hit you.
And it didn't hit
So I would take tiny animal crackers, and that's a whole Ben Affleck thing.
Yeah. I got
So
you.
we did a show. We did a show
Attack of the
at
Killer Space Rocks.
Attack of the Killer Space Rocks.
A play on fill plates.
Yeah, and
I was just thinking about that last night.
Were you?
and we had impacts that occurred, and every single impact hit Arizona Science Center. It was just every single time.
I'll be busy that day. I live near there.
So
Really safe.
Callisto is about 50% rock, 50% ice, half and half.
That's cool.
It's an Arnold
Not a lot
Palmer of no.
There's not a lot of differentiation that goes on within it. It may have a salty ocean. Not entirely sure on that.
She might be a little salty. I don't
What
know.
what little bit of differentiation or layers that it does have might have a rock ice core surrounded by kind of a salty ocean, more rock and ice. Oh, I had this backwards. So rock and metal core,
So-
rock ice, salty ocean, rock ice surface. If that
It has
ocean's
less
there.
layers than a tiramisu, basically.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
What is the difference in distance between Io and Callisto from Jupiter?
Callisto is about 1.2 million miles from Jupiter, and Io is
Closer.
260.
Wow.
Basically, different the distance between the Earth and the Moon, little tiny bit further. So
Wow,
a million miles.
So there's a significant distance between Jupiter and I didn't realize the distance was that
Million miles.
significant. So
Yep.
Yeah.
you can see just the how the proximity to Jupiter really affects
Yeah. What?
the moon and its with those tidal forces and
Right.
everything.
And then from my mind, the ratio of Jupiter's mass to the distance of Callisto is still probably significantly closer than the Earth to our moon. Right?
Oh,
I would have to-
I see what
yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah,
Comparing-
because
comparing
still,
it's
Jupiter's
so
mass.
much more
Way closer.
massive. I mean, it's larger
Yeah.
in size, but also so much more massive.
Right. Yeah, I don't have numbers on that, but I would agree with that. But that would be a simple calculation. What can they do, Susanna? Just drop it in chat, right?
Drop it in chat.
chat.
Drop a like
Susanna's
too.
way better at this whole like and
Oh
subscribe.
God, I know, right?
Maybe we should hire like a social media manager, somebody on the show that should be in charge of that.
Gee,
I wonder who that could
there
be.
be somebody?
Is
Could
it-
there be?
are you talking about me,
somebody
Brandon?
Who has all the credentials to do
I-
it in the platforms?
I was good about that for like the first year.
Yeah.
Brandon, are you hiring me
or
right
6
now?
months. I can't pay any money, but we have clout.
Then I'm not doing it.
Oh wow. Okay. I raised her
Yeah,
right.
we can't pay anybody.
It
We have-
does
we
have an
20
atmosphere.
We have like $20 in a sitting that I could.
I'll take it.
It does have an atmosphere, extremely thin atmosphere, composed of carbon dioxide and molecular oxygen. Basically, it's believed that this is formed by the steady outgassing of carbon dioxide from the moon's interior. And then it interacts with the sun's ultraviolet radiation and Jupiter's magnetic field.
Okay.
So, so the question of life. We talked about life with Europa.
Probably not.
Callisto
Chances
maybe
are-
has an ocean. Probably does not have life though.
Because it
Has
doesn't have
low,
that thermal inside.
low geologic activity and distance from Jupiter. So probably none.
That's okay.
You know.
But it would be a great place for a base because you're not going to get earthquakes. And you're not going to have a lot of radiation popping over from Jupiter.
And then you can use that
Also,
to
there's
then.
plenty of frozen water. Like for example, on the moon, the long-term base really is only southern hemisphere to get the water ice and deep in the craters. But in Callisto, it's take your pick, figure out where you want to land because there's going to be ice underneath there.
That's true, and then you just use that to bebop over to the other moons.
Yeah.
You know.
But these are not the only 4 moons around Jupiter.
No, it's got a lot of moons.
It's got a lot of moons. There are
Big planet's
95
got a lot of moons.
There are
95.
95 officially
95.
recognized moons.
Remember when it was like 67 or some
Sorry,
shit?
1 second. Mr. Baggins.
Wait, isn't that a drink?
No,
No,
he's
it's a
talking to
dog.
his dog. So if he's talking to his dog, it's not a reference.
Lame.
I looked this up on NASA today. So
Today?
95 officially recognized by the IAU moons.
Remember when they were 57?
Yeah.
Is it 50 or 67?
They're-
I just remember.
67, you're right.
There are different classifications. Obviously, you have the Galilean moons, which we've talked about a lot. They also have what are called the inner moons. These are regular moons. So these are 4 small moons that have diameters of less than 124 miles. They are within an orbit of 200,000 kilometers, which is
they're
124,000.
So they're closer.
Yeah, they're closer than the Galilean moons.
Oh, okay. But we needed bigger telescopes to be able to spot
you do
all
need
these
those.
moons.
And they have inclinations of less than half a degree. So they're in the plane
Oh, nice.
of the orbit.
They're within the pizza pie of the Jupiter system.
Yes. Okay.
Now I want pizza.
They're on the piece of paper. They're not really above it or below it. There are also irregular moons. So these are moons that are just different in one way or another.
Oh. So if they were in the
Well.
plane, does that mean they were formed? They're just leftover debris, or and not
All
necessarily
these irregular
captured?
moons?
Yeah.
Maybe captured asteroids.
We just don't know yet.
Yeah, or these there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 irregular groups. There's the Himalaya. It's not like the mountains, not spelled like the mountains, but Himalaya, we'll say. And these are prograde orbiting moons. So they go around the planet the same way all the other generally the moons do, counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise, yes.
Which is also how the planets go around
Which was how our
Yeah.
solar nebula
Which-
that formed the solar system was moving.
which
so
is
it's a
an
natural
indication
motion.
that they may have formed with Jupiter. So these are like original moons to Jupiter. They they orbit about 6.8 to 7.5 million miles from Jupiter. So quite far out. What?
No, I'm fascinated. I didn't know that we had the moons clumped into different categories. Of course, it makes sense
I
because
know,
there are
I didn't
97 of them.
I
just
didn't
didn't
know
put
that.
these pieces together. This is
Yeah,
cool.
they're just
So
like
there's
moons.
also the Carpa, which is also prograde motion of moons. They orbit between 10 and 10.6 million miles from Jupiter.
What's the opposite prograde? Congrade?
Retrograde. Which is right in my notes for the very next
But
one.
you don't make a pro
Hey!
and retro list. You make a pro and con list. I'm just saying.
True.
So true. Yeah.
The Anarchy.
Like Anakin Skywalker?
Nope.
Drink!
The Anarchy. Nope, it's not Anakin. It's Anarchy.
Okay, but because Susanna made a reference, we are...
Yay! Thank you, Liz. I'm
You're
like, this is the
welcome.
one time I made one.
The Anarchy are retrograde.
Uh-huh.
They orbit roughly 13.2 million miles from Jupiter, but they are highly inclined, 149 degrees.
So they didn't form the solar system.
0 degrees is flat. 90 degrees would be they'd be orbiting around the poles. 149 degrees is they're orbiting. So these are retrograde. They go the opposite way
Captured.
than they should.
Captured.
They are most likely captured. Retrograde moons do not last forever. They eventually fall into the planet. But these are.
if they're if they're 13 million miles away in retrograde, slowly falling towards Jupiter, you gotta think the sun's gonna go red giant before that happens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're
it's
going
not
to last for
happen
a
100%.
bit before they retro-degrade.
But
Oh wow. Okay, you gotta take a drink for that. That was.
Yeah,
Good one, Liz.
Thank you.
but they'll still be there when the sun goes red giant and eventually sheds its outer skin like some
And
kind
you
of
know who won't be?
reptilian.
Us. We won't.
The Carme, also retrograde, about 14.5 million miles, and it is inclined 165 degrees, so a little bit even further.
The distance of influence
I mean, but
is just insane.
But I mean, at this point, can't you just say that it's like I don't know, figure out some way of saying, hey, it's just 15 degrees from the other way. But anyway, whatever. And then there's the Pasiphae, which is
Are these the
basically
pacifist
everybody
moons?
else.
These are the pacifist moons. They don't
Yeah,
cause
Pasiphae.
trouble. They're just
They're a
there.
dispersed, vaguely distinct retrograde group that covers all the outermost moons. So at this point, astronomers are like, we just fucking give up.
Yeah,
We're
they're
not-
like, whatever. These are just like...
There's some shit
The
out
other
there,
ones.
guys.
Whatever.
everybody else is Pasiphae.
This is everybody lost in the crowd. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
The outcast,
That's-
literally.
So that's Jupiter's moons, with Callisto being the star of the show. One of the oldest moons in the solar system, and of course Susanna's favorite hammerhead shark.
Yes.
But
And
go ahead.
really quick, fun fact: Pasiphae is the mother of the Minotaur.
Oh, those all must have names then. The anime, the one you said.
Yeah. All right, so let's do it. Let's talk.
Pluto!
Oh, we're talking.
We're just gonna do it for a minute.
Okay,
'Cause
just for
it's
a
one
minute,
of-
Just for a minute.
everybody.
Karen agrees too.
Everybody
Pluto's great.
settle down.
Susanna wanted to talk about Pluto. I was like in my head like, well, you got to pick one. Callisto and Pluto are two distinct topics. But we'll just talk about it.
We can fold this into the moon conversation because Pluto has 5 really cool moons,
Yes.
It does.
including a moon so big with so much mass, I think it's a binary dwarf planet.
Yes, you'll have to.
So
put some IAU
here's the
for that
story
shit.
of Pluto. Pluto discovered in 1930 at the Lowell
29.
Observatory in Flagstaff, Arizona, at the
Observatory.
Lowell Observatory. Percival Lowell
Check it
thought.
out.
I've been there.
Check out their new Discovery Center or whatever.
Yeah.
they
Not
got
to
going
brag.
on.
Pluto discovered at the Lowell Observatory. Percival Lowell wanted to find life on Mars. Ended up finding, well, Clyde Tombaugh, who worked for Percival Lowell, found a planet, and they thought it was Planet X. They thought it was the celebrated planet to explain some of the perturbations in the abnormalities of Neptune and Uranus's orbit. Found out it was a little bit too small for that to happen. And Pluto just went along its merry way, going around the sun, and everybody loved it. Some people apparently more than others.
Me.
My dad.
The problem for Pluto was when they started finding things out there that were very similar to Pluto. Luckily, all of them were small until Mike Brown, known as Pluto Killer on Twitter.
What?
Yep.
I hate him.
That's his handle name.
Yeah.
What evil?
Yeah. Okay. Well, he.
It's a problem when you have advancements in telescope technology.
He found an object called Eris, and Eris was slightly larger. So you had Mike Brown, who found this object, and then you also had the renovations of planets at the Hayden Planetarium and at the American Museum of Natural History and Science in New York. And so, what's his face?
Tyson,
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
like,
Neil deGrasse Tyson made the decision to not include Pluto in his exhibit, and it then started this much larger conversation.
Culture war.
And
Low-key.
and it started a larger conversation, and basically we realized at that point that this is all in 2006, that we had no definition for what a planet was. The general definition was, if it goes around the sun, it's a planet. We never thought about finding other things when we first came up with the idea of what a planet is and what a moon is. And so the International Astronomical Union, I think they meet every 2 years or something, and they met and they decided to come up with a definition for a planet.
And this meeting and this vote Mike's about to talk about was steeped in controversy.
Yeah.
Many different reasons, but continue.
So, great. This is a good thing. So they met. I can't remember where they met. But it was somewhere in Europe.
I was gonna say
Europe.
Yeah, I want to say Prague.
I want to say somewhere Switzerland. Oh no, I don't think it was Prague.
I don't think it's Prague.
Although Mike and I were
Prague
in
story.
Prague, we met a guy who was part of this meeting and part of this vote.
Yeah, so we'll get to that. And this guy was a punker in the 80s in Prague.
Under Soviet rule.
Under Soviet rule.
Dangerous.
You don't get more punk than that.
Yeah, right? Anyway, so loved talking to him. And so they met. And the end result was, skipping the controversy for the moment, was that they defined a planet that goes around the sun by three things. First, it has to go around the sun. And number two, it has to be round. Okay, so the reason why point one is just the definition that we've always had, right?
But yes.
It orbits the sun directly, not.
And we're talking about planets in our solar system, not rogue planets or exoplanets.
Yes,
this
is
is
only
our solar
applies
system
to our
only.
solar system.
The exoplanets, it is the old way of thinking. If it goes around that star, it's a planet. It's an exoplanet.
That's what we
which
see.
Is funny. Yeah, which is funny. Now the second part sounds like a really weird thing to say, and this is for Shazana, because I don't know if she has heard us explain this or what. But the reason why you say it has to be round is because an object, when it gets to a certain size, gravity forces it to be round. Otherwise, it's kind of potato shaped. So basically, it sets a minimum size of an object based on its composition. Mm-hmm. So if it's an icy object, it's going to have a different size to make it round than, say, a rocky object or a metallic object.
I learned that.
So you got to be round like me after Night at Panda Express.
I learned that several times
Okay, cool.
the you taught me at the planetarium when I was a child. And I tell everyone that.
Oh,
and I
nice.
also tell people when you go up into space, you're not big, so you just stretch out into a long piece of string cheese.
What's that called?
When
you go into
String
black hole?
cheese. I don't know.
Spaghettification.
String cheesification.
Which, not bad.
All right, very good. All right.
That's pretty good,
I
actually,
wasn't sure.
Oh no, there was things that captured me in.
Okay, cool. So the third thing that, and this is the controversial part, okay? And this is, I'm saying this without controversy. I mean, by skipping the controversial stuff.
Facts.
We'll get into that. It has to clear its orbit. So those are the three things it has to do. So it has to go around the sun, has to be around, has to clear its orbit. So it has to have enough gravitational influence that it gets rid of all the little things in its orbit, kicks them out, or absorbs them. And so all the classical planets do that. You can even look at the Earth and say the Earth has basically done that. Ignore the moon. The moon is a moon, so you ignore it.
It came later.
Yeah, but then you look at Pluto. Pluto hasn't done that. There's a lot of things that are also about 4 billion miles away from the sun. Now, here's my problem. My problem is that there is no mathematical statement as to what 0.3 means.
There's no scientific.
Yeah, there's no scientific statement. You can't. So what does that mean mathematically? And so
Elizabeth, isn't that your name?
Yes, that is my name.
Hi, Elizabeth.
yeah. So
Somebody just
what
said hi,
does that mean? But it turns out, in talking to the Prague punker, he was there and he said going into the final vote, and going into the final vote, they had a definition for it. They scientifically defined what 0.3 means. So there was numbers that were going to be behind it, and all of that. And then overnight, it changed. The wording changed, and the voting happened, and it passed. There's also the controversy of, well, there weren't enough people there. A lot of people left.
It was like in the middle of the night.
Because this happens on the very last day in the late afternoon, and if you've gone to a conference, people don't hang around for the last thing on the last day. They're gone. And then also, along the same path, this is an argument that Alan Stern makes, who, of course, was the PI for New Horizons and the Pluto mission. But science isn't done by a vote either. There needs to be, like Mike is talking about, scientific definitions behind it. There needs to be mathematical reasoning, and there's not. They voted on it, which isn't how science is done, folks.
Right. But I think you do need to have a consensus, and this is a way
consensus,
of having
for sure.
a consensus for a definition. The problem is they changed it, and the problem is that there's no science. Science is mathematics. Mathematics is a language of things, and you need to mathematically define things in physics and astronomy.
Mathematics is a language of the universe.
Yes, and
Yes, sure. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, stream us wherever you want to stream us.
Can we drink?
We're about to end it and go to the hangover, so...
Can we drink while this
that's
is
where it gets
happening?
dicey.
Anyway, so so there's just no mathematics behind it. You can't. So what does it mean to clear an orbit?
Hey, she said drink.
Why did she say drink?
I don't know, but we're drinking.
Drink up.
When chat says drink, I guess we drink.
Why do we drink?
She said she wants us to.
But were they trying to make it more palatable for the general public who were like, but we grew up with Pluto? Yes, Brandon.
I have a suggestion. So apparently we're about to be streamed on a hackathon going on. Should we hold this conversation for the hangover?
All right,
because this episode is about moons.
It
and
is
at this
about
point,
moons.
we are splurging.
We are surging. This is
We're gonna
hangover
take a break,
territory.
everybody.
There's gonna be a lot of stuff happening in the hangover today, guys.
This
So
is good because usually we're like, we don't know what to do in the hangover.
Yeah. And as Susanna would say, like and subscribe down there somewhere.
Wait.
I'm
sorry. Wait. Drop a like down below. Please like and subscribe. Comment. I only see 3 likes, and we have 7 viewers right now. So please like. All right, bye-bye.
Oh, well, we'll see everybody. Hold on. We got more.
Wait, I was so good at that, though.
You were very good at that. You were very good at that.
Yeah, so that's our look at Callisto, the great moon of Jupiter and other of its moons. Join us in a couple of weeks, and where we have
High in the Sky
and we're gonna do October
because we're a little bit late with our
All
High
right.
in the Sky, but we're still gonna fit in for October.
And
so.
I think our first show in November, we could either do a November High in the Sky, or we can do my old The Earth is older than 6,000 years.
I think we should probably
That's true.
just get the High in the Sky back on track, and then.
All right.
And do not forget, for those of you listening, check out your book, Einstein's Shadow, for the book club.
And
book club.
I've read it.
I think I'll be here on the 8th for the shot too, guys.
Well,
the
the
shot.
shot's already recorded. We don't need
Yeah.
to record any today.
Sorry.
We do need to record some
Next weekend.
next weekend or in a couple or in 2
Oh,
weekends.
I'll be
You
in
won't
Phoenix,
see
so
me
we'll
there.
Get this out quick.
Well, after the next weekend, then. The next podcast we need to record.
All right,
some
guys.
shots.
That's not really
That's
here
not
nor
part
there.
of this episode.
Anyway, check us out. See us in 2 weeks. Susanna, what do they need to do?
Drop a like down below, like, subscribe, and comment. I see 4 likes, so keep it up, guys.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
See The Hangover.
If you're with us now, stick around for The Hangover. We will
You have to
be
move out.
right back.
Yeah, you didn't notice
Yeah,
the bat?
I made a little bat.
Yeah, that's signed by Luis Gonzalez, 2001 Game 7 hero.
No,
No.
I made.
It's actually.
What?
Oh,
Get
what?
out
I
of
thought it
here.
was my bat.
No, I
No,
made a little
what
bat.
band are you talking
I made
about?
a bat transition graphic because
Oh
it's
my God.
October for
I
the
didn't see that.
podcast.
I was so excited to talk about my baseball bats.
Welcome back, everybody.
The Hangover.
Where-
What a graceful transition we just made.
If you were with us earlier, we talked about Pluto, among other things. We talked about the moons of Jupiter with an emphasis on Callisto, and then we ended it with Pluto because Susanna wanted to talk about Pluto. And we got into the whole controversial debate around Pluto, and that's where we left off, and we had talked about the vote that happened, which is the controversial part. Also, the lack of liking that there's no scientific definition for what it means to clear an orbit.
I mean, look, personally, for me, as somebody who does not have a degree in physics and can't math mostly, it made sense to me, the clearing the orbit thing, without any kind of mathematical perimeter to it.
You don't need that. Astronomers and physicists do.
Well, you
They-
know,
no,
you gotta-
they do.
They're appealing to the general public with this
No,
one.
okay, that's great and fine, but like Newton's 3 laws of physics, there's math behind that.
So it's like how much of the orbit needs to be cleared out. Is that what the
Right,
math
it
specified?
would have
Right,
been.
is there a ratio of mass to amount of stuff still
Right.
in its orbit, for
What is
example?
the limiting factor needed to be a dwarf planet versus
Right,
a
so
planet?
so you can look at the Earth,
Yes.
and again, do not include the moon because the moon is a moon. But so you look at the Earth, take its mass, you add up the mass of all the other little objects that also basically share 1 AU from the sun. You add up the mass of all those other little objects, it is insignificant compared to the Earth.
Right.
So as the Earth has gone around in its orbit, it's either kicked out stuff or it has absorbed it, making the Earth a little bit bigger, leaving behind a bunch of little stuff. Okay, all right. But the problem also is that because of point 3 in the definition is, okay, what's the minimum ratio, like Brandon says? And
Yeah.
you can't, if you're going to say, here's the problem with the definition for me is, if you are going to say that Pluto is not a planet, you can make the argument the Earth is not a planet as well because you've not defined that ratio of clearing its orbit. And
You can make that. Yeah, you can make the same argument for Jupiter with the Trojan asteroids as well that lead and trail that massive planets.
Yeah.
So it's
So
to
they need to
clear out-
specify that, like, say, the leftover mass in the orbit needs to outweigh the mass of the prime main body. So, like, the stuff that is in Pluto's orbit, it needs to be more massive than Pluto.
Which it is.
To then, but it's not defined that
Not
is
defined.
the rule
especially
of
because Pluto
how to-
crosses Neptune's orbit, so there's no way Pluto's more massive than Neptune.
Yeah. So,
Right.
like, but then if you look at Jupiter and say, oh,
Yeah, but
all of
it
these
doesn't,
Trojans,
it doesn't
it's not.
cross Neptune's orbit in a way that they will hit each other, and so
No.
you can actually.
Unfortunately.
I know, because that would be
would be so
awesome.
cool
That'd
to
be
see.
epic.
Sad,
So
but-
that's my problem with the definition. Now, I still, sorry, Susanna, do not believe that Pluto should be considered a planet.
I disagree completely, guys. So Pluto.
Now-
Excuse
I love
me,
that
wait.
you just
Pluto-
stepped into the
Be
mic.
that close to the microphone.
Pluto seriously has been shitted on so much, being called a dwarf. First of all, that's just rude. Find a new name. Second of all, Pluto looks great. Hold on, Brandon, 1 second.
I'm not saying that Pluto is not a fascinating world. It is absolutely a
Susanna
fascinating
finish.
world.
Thank you, Liz.
Susanna
Liz is the
finish.
only one on my side right now. Okay,
She's not on your side, by the way.
but she is defending me, letting me talk. Okay. Just kidding, but actually, let's just give Pluto all the love and not shit on Pluto and don't call her a dwarf. That's rude.
Nobody is shitting on Pluto.
I didn't know. If I realized
And-
I would have worn my Pluto shirt, but
Pluto
It was in
is
the notes.
Pluto has Pluto is very fascinating. As a child, I really liked Pluto because Pluto is kind of left out. My favorite planet is Saturn, but I love Pluto very much. And then one day I woke up and I was informed now it's a dwarf. Like, okay, and that doesn't mean it's less than.
No, it doesn't.
No,
it
it's
does
still
not.
there. It's still amazing. So
that, I think
It's an official.
it's just
I
a
think that's what
reclassification.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
We agree. I think we completely agree that it is not less than. It is an absolutely.
Almost. It is more than.
It is. Brandon will get
Right.
you.
Right,
It
Karen.
is an absolutely fascinating world. But I just don't think that it should be classified as a planet because there's a bunch of other things out there that are very similar to it. I don't like the name. I agree with you. I do not like the name for this new classification. There's a lot of issues that I have with the definition, but I think it was a step in the right direction.
Yes.
They just did not finish the job whatsoever.
They're lazy.
But here I do also have a problem with society at large. So Brandon brings up
Also,
that-
don't personify the planets or dwarf
yeah,
planets or
definitely don't personify the planets. But
Unless you're
Brandon
Holtz.
brings up Stern. Stern saying that you don't vote on you don't vote on things like science. You don't vote.
You're gonna have to let him talk at some point.
Right, I am. But you should not. Culture does not define what science is. So Arizona recognizing Pluto as its official state planet, that is meaningless because society should not determine what science's definitions are of things. Data should define what definitions of things are.
Bye, Jack.
Bye, Jack.
Bye. We'll see you later.
Elizabeth, to me, your comment was valid. Oh, Brandon, I'm sorry. You should
Hi.
talk now.
Brandon.
Thank you. So, where to start best? I don't think that Pluto is undercharacterized. I don't think it was necessarily dissed because in the United States, it is the most loved celestial thing in existence.
Mm-hmm.
People love it and will defend it more than the moon, more than Jupiter, more than the sun. People love Pluto. So culturally, the definition doesn't matter because it holds such a spot. And I think, in fact, that quote-unquote demoting Pluto, / just changing its classification, made Pluto more loved than it would have been otherwise. So in
That's
that
true.
sense, from a cultural perspective, and even you can say from a science perspective, because you need the culture to love science, otherwise it's not getting funding, it was actually a good step, and this might be, controversial, it was a good cultural step for Pluto to have its classification changed because it brought awareness to the object.
Yeah.
But that was not my point. I agree with you 100%.
Oh, no, I understand that wasn't your point.
So, me, Susanna, the guy on the street, we don't define how science. We should not tell science how to define things. This is not a popular election on how it is.
And
as we learned more about the universe, that determines how we define things. And
correct.
And I think that's what it is. Now, you do have to make that definition mathematically consistent. It needs to have math behind it because, as Brandon said, math is the language of the universe. And every definition, every law in physics has math behind it. And so,
and as far as the definition goes, I think it's important culturally, again, to elevate Pluto, but also B, and this is, again, according to Alan Stern from the book Chasing New Horizons, great book, go read it.
Period, yeah.
There's been no scientific paper that actually uses the IAU definition when talking about a planet. So it's not even scientifically used. So, for example, there's another definition, the geophysical definition of a planet, which is basically it's round. It has enough mass that gravity forces itself to be round. And I think that is important, actually, because you can't have potato moons. That's just going to be all kinds of whack. We need categories.
all right, Saturn is not a planet then.
But Saturn's
But-
still round.
No, it's
Well,
not.
it's
not.
oblong.
There are no perfect. Are there any perfect circles in science in the
Okay,
world?
but that is
Brandon,
not what you said.
Go off.
I'll
Yeah.
see.
I said
That
round.
is not what you
I
said.
said
But-
round.
You said round.
Yes.
Pluto.
But-
I mean, not Pluto.
Saturn.
Pluto
Spit.
is more round than Saturn.
If you have to be specific though in the definition, because if you say round, you have to be round and not
let's pull up the
a little
old
wider at the
Brandon,
middle.
I understood what you were saying. I
Right.
don't know.
But
I
again,
understood.
It's a
But
they're-
again-
most planets are like ovoid because they're wider at the middle.
The
due to
gravity.
rotational
all
speed.
I'm saying is I want some math. I want some math in it.
I don't.
That's
Let
all
me
I
get it
want.
to you because I didn't read into it. I just saw the brief definition, thought that sounds good. So let me get into the science here really quick. Give me a second to find it though.
The semantics.
No,
really.
that's all I want. That's all I want is the science. And if you can make
Here it is.
science,
Here it is. It's a hydrostatic equilibrium, nearly round shape.
There we go.
Wait, no,
Okay,
that's
well,
mixed.
that's-
Wait, no, that's the IU. That's the IU definition. God, I wasn't ready for this conversation, folks.
I just hate the word dwarf.
okay, that's fair.
Gimli takes offense.
That is fair. And but
But
yeah,
again,
that's fair.
you can't personify it into a standard of
But you're making Pluto an outcast, this sweet baby.
Pluto.
Oh, no, it's got plenty of friends in its,
And you're
in its
one of them.
classification.
And I still think that changing the definition made it more popular. It made it more important.
I think so.
I'm kind of
I
okay
do
with that.
agree
and
with
it
that.
brought up these conversations of like,
Yeah.
oh wait, how are these things defined? Who is making up this rule? Like that was the first time I
Yeah.
learned
Yeah.
there was no actual definition of a planet.
And-
I was like, wait, you've had
Yeah.
all this time. You've had
I do-
you've
All
had
this time.
since
You've had
the
hundreds of
16.
years.
You've had like so long. To
I do feel
define a
like
planet.
Brandon raised really good points with that spiel.
In what way?
Like he did. This did raise awareness. I always
Yeah.
loved Pluto, but when this happened, I was like, oh, I'm gonna fight to death for Pluto.
And I have no problem with anything that raises awareness of anything science related.
Yeah.
At all. And so I love the the what has come out of the IAU definition in that it has sparked people's interest in not only Pluto, but if you get interested in Pluto, some people are going to go, okay, what are these other things? What are these planets that are orbiting other stars? And so it becomes a gateway drug. You're just mainlining Pluto right into your veins, which leads to other things. And so it's a gateway.
That's
it's a
not-
gateway planet.
That's not.
I feel like that's what
you don't want to
do.
encourage the gateway drugs. Is
I
maybe-
say gateway planet.
You know what the best part about this is, though, and my favorite part is that Pluto doesn't give a shit.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. At the end of the
I
day,
do.
Because it's a ball of ice that is amazing and fascinating,
All right.
and
It's-
that we finally have learned
There's-
something about.
I think Brandon finally got to it.
No, there's a lot going on here. It's an article I have to read and then
I
break
messed
into
up my
digestible
thing. I messed up
chunks.
my thing. We can't hear me.
But it seems.
Liz can't hear you, but I
Hold
can.
on.
hear
Nor can I.
No, it's.
Well,
wait.
the
Oh, I can
question
hear
about
it.
Oh, wait for a moment.
Yeah, I
Just
hear.
Stop
him.
messing with the cable.
So
Yeah,
I
stop
will
messing with
I will
it.
share this link in the chat in a moment, but it's basically still breaking the term planets into subcategories of planets, whether terrestrial, gas giants,
Yeah.
icy, satellite planets, for example, as well. Because, like Mike said, yes, Saturn is not round. Earth is not perfectly round, so it's a gradient of roundness, but it's still defined by the self-gravity constricting itself to a round-ish object, and from there you can categorize it even further. So even the word planet is a broad umbrella category for these
Yeah.
other subplanet types.
We
Yeah,
just don't want to
I
have
like
to
that.
memorize 50 planets. The mnemonic only goes. Your mother can only make so many things.
Yeah, right.
So many nachos
And-
or
and-
pizzas or.
So, and that's a funny point because before this episode, I watched the interview of Alan Stern, and he had mentioned that one of the arguments, I don't know if this actually was an argument, it sounds like BS to me, but it was that, we can't expect school kids to memorize 50 planets. It should only be X amounts. And that sounds like a bad reason. Because, for example, there are how many elements? There's more than 8 elements. There's
Yeah,
more than
but
8 states, he
how,
says.
how many kids know all the elements?
No, but you also have a nice
didn't-
chart. But in that chart, if you break the chart down, you get families. And so this is kind of what Brandon is saying: is you get these families of planets, and so
Kingdoms, if you will. Biomes, if you will.
Well, okay, now,
But not
now we're
kinds.
really splitting this.
Not kinds.
Not kinds.
Fuck
No,
off.
these are. But and so terrestrial planets. What does that mean? Well, that's a very Earth-centric kind of definition. But
Yeah.
rocky planets.
Yeah, I was
We'll
gonna say
say
there's
rocky
there's a
planets.
solid surface to stand on. is
Gas
what it
giants.
means.
Again, how do you define a gas giant?
Jupiter.
Yeah, exactly. But
Right.
then,
How
then you
high
can
does
make.
the gas make you?
Yeah, like how much?
But then
how much
there's
methane is in that? Yeah.
but Uranus and Neptune are called the icy giants, and so
Yeah.
now we're getting in.
I didn't learn that until later that they were known as ice giants versus just being gas giants.
I think I like the idea of using gravity to define what something is. Gravity has an equation behind it that's easily computed. After all, we use old Newton to get us to the moon and to get us to
You just want there
other
to be
planets.
math. You just have to have. You just
have
have
to have math.
Yeah, that's what I'm grasping right now. Like,
You gotta
No,
have
but it's
faith in
true
that.
because in science you have to be able to make a calculation.
no, you're right.
And
I mean, yes, you're
It's just-
correct. You're correct.
Yeah.
and that calculation then becomes falsifiable.
Yes.
And that calculation then needs to be reproducible.
Have your science definition and then have like the public definition, and the public
And that's
definition
fine.
is fun.
And that's fine. That's fine. And then in the public you can debate what a planet is, and you can debate whether Pluto is a planet, and that's fine and it's fun and all that kind of stuff. But
We're live. Hi, NASA.
Hey,
I am Susanna George. I live in Arizona. I'm 24 years old, and I would love an opportunity to work with you guys.
bam, that was good.
Wow.
That
That
was
was
a
solid.
good elevator
Yeah.
pitch.
Yes.
15 seconds, bam,
Man.
NASA hire me.
This is what confidence
Anyway,
looks like. Man.
oh, and
But no.
I'm Mike George, no relation, but relation, and I would like to work for you too.
And you
Please.
have my sword.
Please,
Hire us both.
can you
My
hire me
axe.
first so that I can have a one-up on my
Oh.
father? Thank you.
Oh my gosh. All right.
So-
all right. Focus.
Should we take
Pluto.
this back to the
Pluto.
original episode
Oh
as well?
god, you would definitely have one
So
up.
the
That'd be
original
great.
episode, of course, being about Callisto and various moons. And when
Oh
we
god,
first
I
opened up the
interpreted it as our
segment
first
about
episode
Pluto,
ever.
right? no, that was a black hole episode that none of us remember for very bad reasons.
I remember it.
Okay.
You guys
all
don't.
right. All right.
I
So
remember it.
Callisto.
Anyway, so we kind of introduced the segment, and I had mentioned how excited I was to talk about Pluto and its moons, because it has 5 known moons currently. Let's see if we can remember this. We have Nix, Styx, Erebos, Charon, and... number 5.
What
Wait,
did you say?
Who did you say? Nix, Styx,
Styx,
Charon,
Erebos,
Cerebos.
Charon, and number 5 is... Oh, no.
It does
really?
have 5 moons.
No,
Yeah,
is
it's
this
fine.
the newest one?
Newest
no
one
moons.
does it have 6?
No. I mean the 5th, like the most
Is it
recently
start with an
named.
H? Look it up.
It's been there for a couple, probably million, or not billion years.
Oh,
Okay,
Um,
I mean since like we.
It's not Hyperion. That's obvious. That's
No,
the
that's
really
a
cool
Saturn.
moon, right?
No, that's-
yeah.
That's the sponge.
But
the
in any
sponge moon
case,
of Saturn.
So we were talking about definitions of planets, and I immediately said that Pluto is a binary dwarf planet.
Oh,
and
Hydra.
I love that definition.
I thought it
Hydra.
might start with an
Oh,
H.
Hydra.
Yeah.
Thanks, Googs.
And I immediately said Pluto should be, if we're defining, the dwarf planet things, a binary dwarf planet because of the moon Charon. Charon has so much mass. I bring this up a lot. We have the very center of these 2 objects. So
All right, you
between
need to define what the Berry Center is.
Yes. So between any 2 objects, 3 objects, X amount of objects, there is a center of gravity where 2 objects orbit around. Mike is laughing at me.
No,
for some
it's
reason.
because Winter. I don't know if you can hear it. Winter's meowing in the background because he has his fish.
Very loud.
And so
Very
he's
loud.
making a very loud, weird meow. That's what
So
he's laughing
we
at.
found
Alright,
out that Teams
continue,
actually has a
sorry.
really good audio buffer there.
That's right.
Um,
The noise suppression is on.
Yeah. So between any 2 objects, 3 objects, X amount of objects, there is a central point where these objects will orbit around, and that's called the barycenter. So if we look at the Earth and the Moon, the barycenter is inside of the Earth, between Jupiter, all of its moons, inside Jupiter, between the Sun and all the planets, majority of the time within the Sun, but it will stray once in a while before coming back into the Sun. So the center of gravity between Pluto and Charon is in fact outside of Pluto. and not just once in a while like the sun, it's consistently outside. So if we're talking about mathematical definitions of a planet versus a dwarf planet or planet or binary planets, I do enjoy the idea of the barycenter being that definition. If it lies outside of the main object, then it's no longer a moon, it becomes a binary object, a binary asteroid, for example, like Ida and Dactyl.
Yeah.
There we go. So I do think that Charon and Pluto is in fact a binary dwarf planet, because that sounds way cooler than a dwarf planet and a couple of moons.
I mean, yeah, it is cooler, and it is legitimate. I think,
and it's rooted in gravity.
Yeah.
There's numbers that you can put behind it.
Yeah, but it's a legitimate thing.
I guess you could say it's really
wait
grounded.
a minute, they're not orbiting. One's not orbiting the other. They're orbiting each other.
That would be
I said, let's
a great
dance a tango.
That would be a great addition to the definition. But as it stands right now, the only thing that's mathematical in the definition is it has to be round, because you can actually make a calculation as to figure out whether something is going, because that's hydrostatic equilibrium.
You can also just look at it.
No, you can, but you can also look at Saturn and go, okay, it's oblate, so how?
But it's roundish. It's round enough.
It's round
enough.
That's the thing is, in science, I hate the ish part.
You gotta round enough.
I hate the enough.
Well, you know.
Because I would have never gotten a good grade if it was, hey, this is close enough.
Well, maybe it depends on the teacher. I don't know.
Yeah.
It does depend.
It's within some...
I'd be like, all right, close enough.
Yeah, right?
Well, I mean, yes.
So let me ask you this as well. So we talked about the cultural importance, the scientific. Why is it important that we have a definition for a planet?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's not really, but in science it is, so that you can better define and classify and learn different various things about things and characteristics, because then you can't lump everything into one category. Like, not everybody is, it's why there's 50 billion letters to the LGBTQ alphabet, is you can't lump everybody into one category. So that's why the classification is important and the definitions and things, but at a very high level surface to at least the public, it doesn't matter. It matters in science, but not necessarily in your overall opinion or feel about an object in the solar system.
Yeah, I think that society likes to box things into things.
Well, yeah, we like to categorize.
That's why. Yeah. That's why there's so many letters, the LGBTQIA+.
Yeah, I mean, it should just be
to the point where it was just plus. The plus has a different meaning.
It should just, I mean, in an ideal world, everybody would just be human beings. You don't need any more information.
Greendale.
Yeah. Human being, that's it. What are you? Human being. Cool, great.
But science needs to put things in a box, because things in a box have characteristics. Like, for example, hadrons and leptons. Hadrons are going to be basically your protons, and so they operate under different, force profiles, and...
Leptons are really tiny bunnies.
Aww, what? That's so cute.
So there are electrons or neutrinos. They operate under different, set of characteristics and stuff like that. And so, so you kind of need to do the same thing. Biology is notorious for putting things in boxes. In physics, though, you kind of have...
So was the movie Seven.
Yes, exactly. In physics, though... You kind of, it's not boxes so much as it's forces and stuff like that, but you do, in astronomy, you have to have boxes. So planets versus moons versus quasars versus stars versus brown dwarfs.
Black holes.
Yeah, and sure, astronomers in no scientific paper has written planet versus dwarf planet versus, whatever, but... I don't know, but they will say, "Hey, this is an exoplanet," which is a definite category of object. You just need to have math.
It does remind me. This is not this is related, but not terribly on target at the moment. But it reminds me of one of my favorite quotes from the late 19th century, talking about how we've pretty much wrapped physics up at this point. All we need to do is start categorizing things, and it'll become a science like biology. I think
Yeah, that was
Mike may know the
physics.
exact quote there.
That was physics. Yeah. So, I know that we've told this story many times, but that quote right there was basically Maxwell had unified electricity and magnetism. We had gravity. It seemed to explain the universe as far as we could tell.
Like, done, check. We've solved it all.
Yeah, and then Planck came along in 1905 and threw the biggest monkey
Hold my
wrench.
beer and was
Yeah,
like,
and quantum physics was born, and it has changed everything. So...
And we're still waiting for new physics to come along again.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Karen.
One day, one sweet day.
My mom says, way of identifying something new and unique to study and not make assumptions.
So positive. Thank you.
All right. So
Yeah.
with that, I say we change gears a little bit here.
Ooh, all right. What we got?
Wait, what?
I said me.
Yeah. Susanna wants to show off some stuff.
Okay, so first, actually, I'll show that last. I need to show you guys.
In the main episode, we talked about the follow.
Yes. So I was saying it's called FAHLO. It's not spelled the normal way. But I wanted to show you guys. So you could buy bracelets or you could buy a stuffed animal. So this is my shark bracelet. I don't know if you can see, but there's like a little shark on there.
And that was the main episode, and this is the hangover. So what exactly is this benefiting here?
Oh, this is benefiting different charities. So, like, when you buy a bracelet or a stuffed animal, you pick which animal you want. There's, like, a big range of animals, and most of them are in the spectrum of, like, endangered or vulnerable. They're not like dogs that you can track, because they're definitely not endangered. But they're animals that, need that help with different charities. So, and it does a really nice job of explaining to you the charity, explaining to you about the animal you buy, what is their biggest threat. It explains to you a lot about just the animal in general. And, like, I would say once a month, it gives you an update just about the species. Like, my shark, Callisto, I just got an update of an ultrasound of a hammerhead shark, and that was pretty epic because, like, who the fuck has seen an ultrasound of a hammerhead shark?
NASA.
Fair.
Oh! Sorry, guys. That was an accidental slip-up.
Anyway, continue.
Ooh, okay.
We'll fix it in post.
I'm so sorry, Elizabeth. Like,
Anyway, continue.
So-
It's fine.
anyway, so I have Callisto, my hammerhead shark. You don't name them. They name them when they find them. And then, so, like, this is the bracelet for the hammerhead shark. I have 2 koalas. One was, I bought a koala because it's my favorite animal. One was a mystery package, and they sent me a koala. So, this one, Pingu, and then this one is Isla.
Isla? I-L-A?
Isla.
Isla.
No, but it's like island, but.
Okay.
And then the first one I bought.
Oh, don't.
Thank
censor
you,
yourself.
Elizabeth.
All right.
Like, so great. I do love Elizabeth.
All right, but we should censor.
This is my first follow merchandise. It was this yourself. I think I'm the only one on here.
Okay, well then,
That's fine.
but just to be sure, we'll censor.
We have Karen too. This was my first purchase. My grandpa bought me this turtle because obviously I needed a turtle stuffed animal. And it was funny because it was like, I got it at the zoo. It was like $40. And we're like, why is this $40? Anyways, and I found out it had a QR code. So I obviously scanned it. It's like, oh my God, you're tracking your first animal now. And I was like, wait a second. I have a leatherback turtle now? So that has gone down a crazy path. So then I bought a koala. And then I bought a hammerhead shark. And then I brought the mystery package of a koala. So Callisto is my sweet baby hammerhead who is a mother. Thank you, Karen. And then I made a diamond painting of Callisto. If anyone wants to see that, I can show it. You want to see it? Okay.
See
Yeah.
it. All right.
Wait, Dad is not happy about that.
No. Oh my God! Don't do that.
A diamond painting means there's high albedo and reflectivity to it. It's
Hey,
like
just
Enceladus.
like Enceladus.
And
Shine bright like a diamond.
Europa.
Europa.
Yeah, because fun fact, Enceladus has the highest albedo in the solar system.
Yep.
But Europa's not too
99%.
far. Remember?
99%.
No, Europa's got to be
Back
close.
to the original.
Okay,
episode.
here's the
And
diamond
I
painting.
gotta wonder why Enceladus has the highest
Oh.
albedo.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Can you
Oh,
guys
that's
see
cool.
it?
Yeah. It reminds me
Tip
of
it.
I forget what the story is called, but the fish that
Tip it. There you go.
what was it?
There we go.
It was the fish with the shiny scales that kept giving them away until it had none. It's like the giving tree, but under the
Thank
water.
you.
Oh!
I don't remember
And
what it
the
was
book
called.
cover had that shiny fish on
Yes!
it? Yeah!
What was it called?
I don't know, but I can picture the book cover.
Oh, the child book.
Yeah, it has a shiny fish
Oh
on the
yeah, the rainbow fish.
cover. Oh, that might be...
Let's go with that.
I don't know.
That sounds good.
No, but isn't it a rainbow
Yeah,
fish?
I'm gonna look it up. I mean, it's for things to spend your money on, conservation of wildlife is a pretty good thing.
It is.
It's much better than what I spend most of my money on, which is just
All
bullshit
right.
Amazon.
Can I put you on the spot? Because we had this whole conversation in the car.
Yeah.
What was I
Gorillas.
looking up again?
Oh my God, guys.
In the mist?
Before I talk about gorillas, they do send you notifications every day. Like they change spots, so like it's a really fun way to just help out a charity. But anyways, gorillas, guys, they are like silverback gorillas. They're pretty endangered, unfortunately, and I have had love that book.
Yeah.
I have loved gorillas a lot recently. I don't know why. It just sparked one night where I was like, oh my God, I just love gorillas. I can't believe. I mean, this probably all sparked from Harambe, R.I.P. But like natural selection, just let it be. You don't have to shoot the gorilla. Anyways, so like they're unfortunately pretty endangered, and people think of gorillas as these really like scary, like they're always just like banging their chest, grumpy. They're not. They're there to protect. A silverback gorilla protects their children, protects the mothers in the group, and sometimes the boys. That's the whole point of it. Like biologically, the gorillas are there. The silverback one that are endangered. Exactly. That's why like people kill them. Dad says for their hands. I think it's like a status.
Yeah.
Well,
Their hands?
Yeah,
Like
there's
a little
like
monkey paw, but it's a gorilla
So
paw?
weird.
no, and yeah, it's for like they think it's like an aphrodisiac and you know things like that and stuff like that, and so they will kill a gorilla and just take the hands and that's it.
What is with
hands
us?
and feet.
What is with our species?
And that's the same thing as
Ivory,
rhinos.
gorilla hands.
And like
Yep.
there's
Yeah, with the horns.
yeah,
With the
and
horns,
yeah.
there's now
Yeah.
this one
Ooh.
species of rhinos that's there's only 2 left, and they're both
Yeah.
females.
Male.
Oh,
I thought,
now-
okay, yeah, the
I think
same
they're
sex.
females. Yeah, they're the same sex.
Fun-
regardless.
Fun fact about the rhino horn thing, really quick. So there's a couple things being done about the horn trade. Is fake horns with microchips inserted so they can track them and go to the sources and the rest of those people. And then B, they've actually made a number of these horns radioactive so that when people retrieve these horns, they will
Get cancer?
become sick.
Oh, good. I hope they get
Specifically to
deceased.
deter. Like, not all of them, obviously,
So,
because you can't get all,
a
but there's a couple of them that are. And
cancer
it's, yeah,
Good.
it's a deterrent. Yeah.
I do not have a problem with this.
It's
Because those are the
devastating.
rhinos.
It's devastating to see all these animals being killed for status, being killed to have their faces plaqued onto your wall. Like, are you insane? Like, what if I did that to you?
It's just because they can't murder people.
Then maybe you should be. Never mind. But like, it's really devastating about the gorillas because I really like. Sorry, this might get me canceled. Like, this is my first day out here on the job, but like, this might get me canceled. Like, the King Kong movie makes gorillas look really bad. Like, it makes them look aggressive.
Well, he ends up being lovable, though. King Kong's
And
lovable.
King Kong ends up being the victim in it. But I think it depends on who watches it
Yeah.
Like
You feel for King Kong.
you feel you have a feeling for King Kong. You have feelings for King Kong,
Like-
and you see and I hate saying this, the quote unquote humanity of King Kong.
I mean, sometimes you start to feel for Godzilla too.
The
people who see King Kong as a
Always.
bad guy, the same people that see the Empire as the good guys to root for.
Yeah, like, it's just kind of insane. Like, I don't know. So,
Okay, hold on though. When I asked Susanna what Star Wars drink she wanted, she's like, I want the Empire.
Okay, can I please tell you guys why?
I mean, the Empire.
I'm just gonna tell you why. You guys know that one guy, like, his name's like Palpatine. He's really wrinkled. He loves lightning. Like, he's pretty fierce.
Yeah, it's Palpatine, yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
Palpatine.
description of Palpatine.
Right? Like, you know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
So, Palpatine, like, one of my friends has a major crush on him. So, I have to rep Palpatine.
Wait a minute, one of your friends has
I'm
a crush
sorry.
on Palpatine?
I'm-
wrinkled Palpatine?
I might
yeah.
be worried for your generation even more now.
Because,
Meanwhile,
So
like
funny.
a second ago, I was literally sitting here going, I cannot be more proud for Susanna right now than I ever have been in my life.
Dad,
And then she goes, yeah, my
Look,
friends
you
go.
can't. You don't always.
it's
look,
hilarious.
You can't always support you. Guys,
Elizabeth,
You can't always support your friend and their crush. Sometimes, a friend's crush could be toxic, and you
Right.
need to step in and let her
Right.
see the
What-
light.
what am I gonna say? Palpatine's dead.
What?
Well, he's.
Yeah, okay,
May,
all right,
so
anyway.
Yeah,
while we're
it's
still
okay.
kind of on the general topic of gorillas and animals here,
Right.
may I make a suggestion for a toast?
Of
Oh,
course,
okay.
to gorillas and endangerment and
2 gorillas, 2 endangered creatures, 2, if I may, Jane Goodall.
Oh, cheers!
Yeah!
Oh,
Cheers!
Yes,
All right, cheers.
my mom
Jane.
said I'm the next
Aw.
Jane, which I could see that for myself.
I can see that for you. You're very passionate.
Jane Goodall was a phenomenal
Exactly.
person. And the outreach she did, the amount of good, the amount of research, it was phenomenal. Speaking of science, the pure science she did for biology, it was phenomenal. I wish she lived to 120, but my God.
Yeah.
She did phenomenal work. She inspired me 100%. I can guarantee she inspired you guys as well, if not directly, then just for a passion for science.
Yeah,
Love it.
the environment, animals have been a big passion of mine since like 2nd grade, and I've always.
Animals have been a passion of yours since you were born.
Yeah.
But like the
No,
real
no.
passion
Yeah.
of saving them.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
speaking of precious life forms, speaking of life in general, I was told, since we're in the Hangover, that somebody could ace Harry Potter quizzes.
Me. Okay, wait before we do that. Like, oh my gosh, look at this. Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, what is that? Dobby?
it's
Dobby.
Dobby,
Yes.
not Dobby.
Love it.
This is my first Funko Pop, sponsored by my dad. It's Dobby in the book. He has his socks. So he is a free elf in this pack.
I love it.
All right.
Hey.
All right. So, I was told that you could ace Harry Potter trivia.
Okay, but like on herbology, I don't know if I can ace it, but I'm here for the plot.
And that's what this is. This is a quiz on herbology of the various life forms on Harry Potter universe. So we have an A in multiple choice, or you could free flow it. I'll leave it up to you.
Well, if it's herbology, I fear we need a multiple choice going on here.
All right, we'll do the first couple, and we'll see
Yeah,
how we feel. And then,
let's do
Books,
a few.
books or
you
movies?
may nail it.
Yeah,
Both.
is it based on the
So-
books or the movies? Oh wait, we have comments to do free.
Be free.
Like be free, like just without
you
multiple
be
choice.
free.
Oh,
Speak your freeness. Yes.
okay. So like, do you
All
guys
right.
think we should? But is it based off the books or the movies?
Or
I
both.
feel this is
Or
based
both.
off of the book. So this was a quiz put together by my sister a
Okay.
couple years ago. My sister's a huge. Her Harry Potter knowledge runs deep, like Mithril and Moria. So let me start
Good
with
thing
this
we don't
first
take a
question.
drink.
Hangover. All right.
We don't have
so
to
first
hangover.
question. Ready?
Drinks are rules
right.
are suspended.
All right.
What is the
Gillyweed.
name of the plant that returns petrified or transfigured people to their original states? Is it A, mandrake, B, fluxweed, C, gillyweed, or D,
Mandrake.
venomous?
Isn't it Mandrake?
Hey,
Tulip.
Mandrake.
Yeah, it's Mandrake.
Final answer, that is correct. It is mandrake.
Woo! Are we working as a team?
All right.
Or
Yeah, I
as a
think
team?
we're
You guys
working
can work
as a
as a
team.
team. I will not be able to participate.
Liz is here for the
Contribute,
vibes.
Yeah.
It's too bad that
Contribute
Katie's not with us.
Any
All right.
information.
There's 19
All right.
questions, guys. 18 more.
Well, there's a couple less, but
Aw, wait, then add
what?
some more.
I didn't know the correct answers to them, so I didn't add
Oh.
them to this list, but I still have them here.
Okay.
Because she gave me the questions and multiple choice, but not the answers. So I had to
Happens.
do some Googling.
It happens, yeah.
What is the name of the plant used in Polyjuice potion, which must be picked at the full moon?
All right. What potion?
What is the
Polyjuice.
name?
Oh, polyjuice.
So the second movie.
Yeah, of the plant used in Polyjuice potion that must be picked at the full moon. Is it A, Veritarium, Mandragora, Fluxweed, or Aslania?
Is
It's not A.
no, it's not A. Is it B?
What's B, C, and D again?
B is Mandragora. Sure. C is Fluxweed. D is Aslania.
I'm gonna go D.
Okay.
You go B. I'm gonna go D. We got a 50-50 shot.
I know what it looks like in the game and in the movie, but
That's a good point. The answer here is Fluxweed.
Neither one of
so
us.
C.
C.
Yes.
Okay. Period.
All right.
We'll do a couple more here.
All of them, yeah.
What are the two other names for the plant used in potions known as aconites? Is it? Oh, this is difficult. I'll reread it. What are the two names for the plant? Oh, sorry. Oh, my God. Hey, folks.
You can do
couple
it. You
drinks
can
here.
do it, Brandon. You got this.
Drink more, Brandon.
I know my
thank you-
sister would
thank you for that,
be.
Liz.
My sister would be into
All
this right now.
I wish
What's-
she was here.
What are the two other names for the plant used in potions known as aconites? Is it Mugshot Wolfsbane, Bouncing Bulb and Bozo, Bezor and Basilic, or Butterbeer and Botruckles?
I
A.
think it's A.
A.
Okay, A. I really have no clue.
Indeed it is.
All the other-
I thought so because of
And
Bo
Wolfsbane.
Truckles.
It is Wolfsbane.
Everything else was
It's-
something else.
Snape.
I was like, oh, Butterbeer's.
Actually, I don't
think
know.
Snape asked Harry that.
Yeah, something about
nicely done.
Bo Truckles, right?
Is that when he hits Harry in the back of the head in the movies?
No, that is different, but go ahead.
All right. My last name's only famous in the Harry Potter world, so I should know all these too. What's the name of the plant you must watch out when it's teething?
Oh,
Is it
right.
venomous tentacula? Is it teething tassel flower, devil's snare, or pepper imps?
Isn't it Devil's Snare?
Wait, hold on. What you have to do? What?
When it's teething.
You have to
Teething.
watch out when it's teething.
Devil Snare is the bright light.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah,
it's gonna
yeah,
be
no.
A or B, I think.
The teething one? Wait, dude, Brandon, where is your sister at? When is she going to guest star?
She
Fest-
Okay,
did
anyway.
last year.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what's A or B?
A is venomous tentacula, and B is teething tassel flower.
I'm
I'm
going
gonna
B.
go B because it just got.
This
teeth.
is teething.
It says teething.
Survey says venomous tentacula. A.
Dang it. I was thinking A, but doing the teeth is just like, oh, I just said A or B.
Alright.
Apologies hard. We need Neville here right now.
Exactly.
Oh, nice. I'm not going to give you a multiple choice for this one because if I get it right, I feel other people should be able to.
Oh.
What does gillyweed do to you after you eat it?
This is all you.
Unless you breathe underwater.
Bingo. All right.
He's been talking about gillyweed for like one day.
It's the only
That'd be
one
cool.
that I know.
You did it. You did. You sure.
I got there, everybody. I did it.
He went in on that
You got to me
one.
off the top.
Gillyweed.
What kind of pus from a magical plant is a cure for acne? I would have loved this in high school. Is it swelling solution, or now, flutterby bush, boobo?
It's
My God, how do you
it's
say that?
I just like Brandon trying to
Bubator
read
pus.
Bubatabor, yeah,
Oh.
sure. Or cockroach cluster.
Isn't it C? The boob.
Yeah, it's the one I can't say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
right.
Brandon trying
This.
to
That's
say these.
the best part is Brandon trying to read this.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Just-
he can
Confidence
pronounce
is at an
all of the
all-time
Lord of the
high.
Rings, all
Just
of the
listen-
Tolkien stuff he can pronounce, but
Yeah,
not.
right?
Brandon, see,
Right.
I'm the opposite. I don't know what's happening in Lord of the Rings. I can name anything in Harry Potter. Like, know how to say it.
I'm all about the Anduin delay in Lord of the Rings, but let's continue because I can't pronounce these things, and apparently it's fun.
You're doing
What
great.
type of foreign plant does Neville get for his birthday? Is it talking poppies, wormwood, Mimbolus, Mimbletonia, or asphodel?
Is Mimblus Mimbletonia a plant or a spell? I look like so stupid.
It does sound like a spell. What? All right,
What?
let me put my headphone back on. What is?
We got talking poppies, wormwood, Mimbolus, Mimbletonia, and asphodel. It feels like if you
D.
remember watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, we need that music in the background.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna go D.
I'm just gonna do C because I recognize that.
In this case, the Elder George is incorrect.
No!
You said I'm
Mimbolus, Mimbletonia.
You said I was incorrect.
Woohoo!
You're right.
You owe me a sandwich.
I have paid you enough. You got a flight out here. I paid to fill your belly.
Never enough.
No.
All right, here we go. Speaking
go.
of Mimbolus, Mimbletonia, what is the Mimbolus, Mimbletonia's defense mechanism?
Oh.
Is it Vela, Scaligro, Rosewood, or Stinksap?
Isn't it the
All
stink?
of the above, none of the above, except for one of them.
Is it
That
D?
comes later. It is, in fact, Stinksap. Well done.
Hey.
Thank you guys. I like that book.
All right. What do you use to keep away Devil's Snare?
Light.
Is it? Oh,
Lumos.
shit! He said with white man confidence.
Lumos, yeah?
Yep.
Yay,
that's the one.
Dad.
We just got that
All right.
spell in the Harry Potter
Yep.
Lego game.
Did not even need for you to list out some.
He literally said it before, too.
Oh, he yelled it. He love it. What will happen to someone who hears the scream of a fully grown mandrake?
Oh, they pass out.
Shall I give you
die.
multiple choice?
Oh, yes, please do.
They become death. They forget who they are. They start to dance, or they die.
They die.
Oh, yeah, they do. Do they
You
die?
can kill a grown man.
That's true. Okay, yeah, because they wear those earmuffs.
That's why they have the little mandrakes and everybody wears an
And
earmuff.
I'm sorry, that feels. I know Hogwarts is like a chasm for irresponsible teaching methods, but that specifically feels irresponsible, right? If you take
Didn't
No.
we say that last
I
night?
did say that.
I don't
last
feel
night.
like
I
it's
said the adults have
irresponsible.
no responsibilities. at
Right.
Hogwarts.
I feel like it was so important
Alright.
for that movie if they didn't
We-
teach it.
We got a couple more left.
Okay.
Actually, just three left. In which of these potions is a shrivel fig an ingredient? So you're looking for shriggle fig.
Shriddlefig.
Go.
Is it used in a polyjuice potion, a shrinking potion, Felixus, or forgetfulness potion?
Do you know potions?
What was the thing again? The
Shrivel
ingredient?
fig. Shrivel fig.
Shrivel
Shrivel
fig.
Shrivel fig. Shrivel.
Shrivel.
fig. Shrivel, like
She's good at
shriveling.
saying it.
Yeah, what I said first. Shrivel.
fig.
Shrivel fig.
Yeah.
Which
Shrivel
isn't
fig.
that one of the options? The shriveling. What was it?
What were the options?
Read the options again, Brandon.
The options were polyjuice potion,
No.
shrinking potion, Felixus,
Cats.
Which is
forgetfulness
liquid luck.
potion.
Which isn't the Felix thing that's liquid luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one that Ron used.
Well, shriveling can also
No.
shrink.
Yeah. So that's
So-
why. And what was the fourth one?
Forgetfulness, which makes sense in your case because you forgot what it was.
We keep forgetting.
Well, I didn't hear it. But yeah, I'm gonna say B with the shrinking potion.
I'll go with that.
I feel like we need a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire pause here. Think about it.
Oh no.
The answer is
So D.
D.
polyjuice potion.
Whoa.
Oh no, I got the right shrinking solution. I was so wrong.
Oh, it's shrinking?
You're right.
It's
It was, in
shrinking.
fact,
It's
shrinking
shrinking.
solution.
Oh,
It's
okay.
shrinking.
Oh.
It's shrinking.
Shriveling,
Nice job.
shrinking.
Yeah.
Logic.
right.
Logic.
Two more.
Logic.
Dos más.
Yeah, that was definitely a logic and.
What is the color of the seed pod of a puffapod? Puffapod.
Oh Jesus! I
Is
don't know.
a puffapod pink, red, white, Or purple.
Are these in the
Purple. I'm
movie?
gonna go purple because I like purple.
I like pink.
Purple's my
I don't
favorite
think
color.
so.
Purple.
Pink?
Pink and purple.
Yeah, one of those. They're
You got
cute.
to choose one. You can't just say it's one of the four for sure.
No, I
he
go
chooses
purple.
purple, I
She goes
choose
pink.
Okay. Answer is pink.
Yay!
Hey.
Good guess. Just kidding. I knew
All right,
that.
last
Alright.
one.
The last one I have an answer to. There's a couple others. We'll do the one I know I have an answer to.
Yeah, you should see
What
if,
book? What book is required for the first year of herbology at Hogwarts? Is it A, Beginner's Herbology? Is it B, The Encyclopedia of Toadstools? Is it C, 1,000 Magical Herbs and Fungi?
Oh.
Or D, Keep Your Cacti Looking Sharp?
Isn't it 1,000?
Let's go with that one.
It indeed is.
That's the
Hold on.
only book
That's a
they
very
talk
Hermione
about.
question.
Yeah. What are the other answers? I'm not saying we'll know. But like, what
the
are
other question?
the questions?
What type of trees is a wizard in Nepal growing?
Okay, what's the next one?
A wizard in Nepal.
What is another name for a mandrake? A baby bougainvillea, mandragora, yelling roots, or nomininium?
Is Mandragora or something?
Yeah,
right?
isn't it that one?
I know the answer.
Okay.
We'll go
Let's just
with,
guess.
Alright.
There was a good consensus here, so we'll go with
Yeah,
that
we'll
one.
just do that one.
Which of these does a snargoluf resemble?
Oh my
Snargoluf.
God, this is like straight out of.
Is
like,
it a white rosebush, an overgrown lily, a gnarled stump, or a whopping willow?
a Whomping? Let's go
Whomping
Whomping
Willow.
Even though
F
that's a
it.
tree.
Sure. Okay,
We know it's
last
wrong.
one I have the answer to. Last one. What spell can you use to stun the arms of a venomous tentacula should one try to strangle you?
Oh.
So what
Isn't it
spell
the
can you
one
use to
with
stun it?
Lumos that we just...
Reducto, Expelliarmus, Definito, Avada
Wait.
The Lumos is for
I feel
the,
that could do the trick.
Say the
Say them
first
again?
two again.
Lumos is different plant.
Yeah,
Reducto,
Reducto.
Expelliarmus.
That
No.
pulls off
Defindo.
Defendo.
I think it's
Defendo
Defendo.
Defendo cuts up. Defendo is what like Harry used on Tom Felton, so Draco that cut him up.
Oh, then it's A.
That
It's
was
gotta be A
Defendo?
then.
I thought that was that was no.
What was A
I thought
again?
it was Defendo.
Defendo? No, that was a spell from the Half-Blood
Because
Prince
isn't
book,
this
right?
the spell that they used we just saw them use that the stunt fall for?
Was that one of them?
I thought we only had two. I thought we only had
But Expelliarmus will kick a wand
Yeah,
out
but
of
this
somebody's
is like-
hand.
Yeah,
This
that
is like
that throws
a
the weapon
paralyzing
away.
kind of thing. What was,
Defendo, I
A?
thought. Can you look it up? Difffendo.
What was A again?
Reducto.
Reducto.
While Liz looked this up, I have one last question specifically for Mike and Liz.
Oh.
And Mr. Frodo.
Is it
And
about
Mr.
me?
Frodo.
And Mr. Frodo.
At what age does Frodo Baggins leave the Shire in his quest to destroy the
50.
One Ring?
He's
God
50.
damn it!
Defendo is a precise cutting spell.
God damn.
Yeah, it's
I
a
thought that'd be
cutting spell.
tricky.
But I don't think it
No,
was.
I thought it
the
was like
party
55
the party
first
is when
ago.
he's 33, and then you wait 17
Jesus
years,
Christ.
and then it's when he's 50.
I would also like to spread love to
Dude,
that
man,
weird.
come on.
I would like to spread love to that weird guy in that one film with the ring.
Gollum?
Mm-hmm.
Gollum is our favorite.
Poor guy.
So a couple years in the old days, in the pandemic years, I would host a once a week or month. I remember trivia for like a lot of people. There was like 15, 20 people involved in this trivia game, and I had
that was
one
fun.
based for Lord of the Rings Tolkien trivia, and Mike and Liz, they were called Cosmic Dragons. They were in the battle with one of my other friends, and we went to I think 2 or 3 final trivia questions because they were tied at the end, tied in the bonus, and so it came down to one was what year was Lord of the Rings published, what month was Lord of the Rings published, and then what specific day was Lord of the Rings published.
They knew it, huh?
No, I think
Yeah.
we got
Yeah?
it.
You did get it, yes, because my buddy James got the first two, but did not know the specific day, and I think it was October that it was published.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was fun.
I just remember my proudest moment was like the Age of the Pyramids.
That's cool, yeah.
I was like, no. I was like, it's this. It's got to be this. I was very proud of that moment.
Pyramids,
and I remember
yeah.
where I was in the living room when we got that
And
card.
and so I don't host trivia that much because I do host it in the office once in a while. But the thing that bugs me about hosting trivia in the office is that in our office there is an individual who is a 5-day Jeopardy champion, and so that
And who's been in the tournament champions? He's been in the tournament
of champions. And so the fact now he should have lost once, but one person did not bet at all in the final question. It bugs me, which is in his right. He's good.
Yeah.
But like, come on.
Brandon, can I propose something?
Go ahead.
42.
Just say it.
So, no, I like to have that recognition, like, yeah or no.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I like to say no sometimes. Does Brandon say yes or no?
He's gonna say
I
yes.
say yes to the dress often.
Okay, period. So, I was wondering, like, what if you do the trivia, I host it? Like, no, I ask the questions.
Brian would not. If Susanna came up with the questions, Brian would
No,
not.
I don't want to come up with the questions.
No,
I want to
you
ask
should,
it.
because it would be, you would come up with like modern day type questions.
But that's the difficulty of creating questions for a broad audience. You have to have it A, difficult, but B, still knowable for people from the age of 25 to the age of 60, because you don't want to exclude people.
But do you think...
So it's a weird dance to make.
Do you think we could collab?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, but can I ask the questions?
Yeah, so one of the categories of the last thing was things that this person knows, that somebody works in the office knows. I feel we've gone way off the rails in this hangover.
We have.
You should record Susanna. Like, it's like in Jeopardy where they do the video
things
Yeah.
that Mike George's daughter knows.
Yes, and be like,
But like,
That would be
questions
great.
by
All right, I
Susanna
can make that
George.
happen.
I feel like I can ask these questions in a really like dun dun dun, dun like, oh my god, this is crazy. This is gonna be such a good question.
Yeah. We can make
You
that
should film her.
happen. And then once you have them, after we do it in the office, then we can do it on this podcast as well with the recordings.
Okay,
I
wait.
think we're good.
So can I get a poll in the live chat asking like
Well, we're about ready to end it.
if we want me to be on this?
Oh, but yes.
Yes
we
or
all
no?
want you to be
Yeah.
on it.
If
Fine.
someone says no, I respect it.
All of us are sitting here wanting you to be on it.
Not on the live chat. I don't know what they think.
There is a little bit of a delay.
But the
Just
people
to
on
let
the
you
live
know.
chat aren't going to be involved in
I
the.
wonder if I can do like a poll.
You're going to be involved.
I think I do really well in the hangover part. In the science part, I'm like Pluto.
Well, the hangover's freewheeling. Freewheeling.
Hold on.
And
What do you want?
Like, do you want me on this podcast? Yes or no?
On this podcast?
Yeah.
Or?
Okay, we got a yes. In the
Oh no,
comments.
that was for the questions. Oh my
Oh,
god.
it didn't type out my whole thing.
And then I do think Brandon and I will be collabing though. Like, I'm actually serious about
That's
this,
what
Brandon.
the guess is about. You and Brandon collabing.
Okay, Dad does not want me on this podcast.
What?
You want me on this
There you
podcast?
go.
No, I do not.
I made a poll.
Oh, you can do that. That's cool.
what?
Wait,
Oh no, I have to sign it. I don't want to
we
sign
have
it.
decided. Dad wants to put no, guys. Like,
You have to ask me. I'm part of this.
Brandon, if you say yes, That's all you can put.
Are people gonna see our
No.
no.
our
Cause look,
No.
Oh, sorry,
This
Liz.
is just internal in OBS.
I didn't mean it.
No, I said that I think for like you should be down in the lower right hand corner.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with you. But I do really want to collab with Brandon. Like, that's actually serious to me. Like, I really want to ask the questions.
Each category has 4 questions.
Okay.
And so, yeah, that could be a whole 4 questions right there. I think it'd be fun. Because last time, I actually put the person up on the dome in a previous recording as they asked the questions, and it was a lot of fun.
Really?
One of them was, if I can remember it, what year was pickleball invented?
Probably this year, man. Everyone's playing it. It's so crazy.
1994,
No.
1812.
Brandon, you
No.
asked the question so well. Like, I'm so inspired.
I don't think this is working very well, this whole poll. Anyway, when was it invented?
65.
19?
You got 100%.
1965?
Yes.
1965.
I think you
We
would
have
also-
a pickleball court here in Oak
Oh,
Ridge.
that's cool.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, Liz, should we buy some rackets? And
Thank you.
Go boom, boom, boom with a racquetball ball and pickleball ball. And I don't think we're going to do it. There's been one
All
vote.
right.
So that's
It was,
science.
it was
over
my
there.
vote.
We
Science.
are-
100% yes.
What is this? Is this 90 minutes in the Hangover? Is this a record?
No, it's
I
been
don't
like
know if
40
it's been
minutes.
a
What time is it?
record, but it's 3:32 p.m. Pacific
Is that in
time.
Oregon?
In Oregon time, Pacific
What
time.
what time did you say it was?
3:32 p.m.
3:32. So yeah, this is like the original episode.
Is Brandon in Arizona
Oh.
right
He's in Utah.
Above it.
now? Oh.
In
But-
only one way.
You know what? We talked about some good stuff in The Hangover.
did.
We encouraged
Anytime-
wildlife conservation. We had we continued a Pluto discussion. We had Harry Potter stuff. I mean, it's been fun. It's been wild. It's been a hangover.
I think the biggest takeaway from you guys, I really want you guys to like really focus on is like the environment, animals, like focus on recycling, focus on like when you see animals outside, what can you do, what you shouldn't do.
And
I'm-
where animals like tardigrades should not be.
Like
On the moon, yes.
like I don't know, I really want you guys to look into more things because I have since second grade, like Barack Obama, you know, like my inspo, the library, like read books in the library about the environment, and then I think that would be really important for you guys.
Agreed.
I'm gonna say it
Thank
again.
you.
Could not be more proud right now.
This is just,
And-
I've been this way since a child, Father.
What's that?
I am
Whose
your
fault
father.
is that?
It was actually his fault because he told me to like do some research on shit, so I did. And then I did research on animals, and then one day I had this dream of me in front of a million people because koalas, deforestation, like. So I had this dream, and I've had this dream ever since. I was in this podium in front of a huge crowd in Australia, in front of people trying to take away the trees. And I was going off about, like, deforestation, what that does to our animals, like, how that drives them away, how that kills them, and how that affects us. That really does affect us. So, you guys probably do your research, but just do it even more and spread the word because, like, people aren't caring very much.
Yeah.
You know, Susanna has always been just all into animals. And I don't say this to embarrass. I say this because it is actually one of my most favorite memories of Susanna. Asking Susanna, as just the littlest little tyke that she was, asking her what she wants to be when she grows up. I want to be a horse. And it's just because she has loved animals from day one. Yeah, definitely to quote Elizabeth, preach.
Yeah.
Preach. It's not just us on this planet.
They're walked over because we are the top of the top, so it's easy to look down upon other things that...
So cheers, people.
Cheers.
We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, where we talk about what's up in October, and then after that, it's what's up in November, and then after that, who knows? So cheers, everybody. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Bye!
Bye,
Bye.
everybody. And like and subscribe.
And we're out.
We're out.